2, 1, live.
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? You.
Oh. Oh.
And you're...
Oh, boy.
What is that?
Oh, boy.
What is that?
Oh, boy.
That's suspicious.
It's 8 o'clock. It's Monday. 8 o'clock. Mountain Standard Time. The internet is wide open. We're getting super wide open internet here. Full, ready to be full of amazing content by your favorite Husky boys. All three of us are here. I am so glad you are here because we're about to experience another night of Polyester Blast. Oh, yeah.
You overloaded the screen.
All right, hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. Hey, everybody. My name is Husky
Polly Blend.
Polly Blend. My name is Polly Blend. My name is Ryan Schlegel. I'll be here with you along with my good friends on our first in the post 1 year anniversary spectacular. Thanks for being there last week. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Had a lot of fun. We've done it for 1 year, and now we go into our second year. We know that there's going to be tons of goofs, tons of laughs, tons of great music, tons of good times, because this guy across the valley here in Salt Lake, he got blown around by that weird gust of wind earlier. My gutter got screwed up in the middle of it. He never screws up a gutter unless he wants to on the bowling alley. He's our good friend, the Podfather, Clayton Scribner. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm right here, man. Hi. How you doing?
Whoa, what kind of hat are we working with here tonight? That is a big thing, a big patch.
I believe it's Boilermakers and Foundries Union.
Cool.
You know, because I know so much about boiler making.
Is this a new hat? Or
I
what's
just,
going on?
I just like hats with humorously large patches on them.
That's something. Yes.
Did you put the patch on there? Is that a self-
You're not even a part of the show yet. Just chill out for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. We always got to introduce you. Come
We were
on.
talking patch talk.
I know. You're gonna get it.
I finally get some bandwidth to myself.
And Ryan's like, and I'm always like, that's what Clayton has to deal with every week. Clayton, you always love big patches. We've never talked about it on the show, but we can if you want to.
No, man. I just, you have that one with the humorously large Utah patch, so I feel like we know. We know how we like our hats with our big patches.
But guess what, Clay? I think I might have lost my Utah flag hat. I think I left it.
Wow, that's the end of an era, man.
I think I left it in Moab, but that's okay. Speaking of leaving him places, his family, us, Polyester Blend, we took him on a trip to San Diego from Utah years ago, and we're like, oh, Ryan, we forgot our keys back in Utah. We'll be right back. We left him in San Diego. He's been there ever since, holding court, doing a great job for himself. He's our Ed McMahon. He is in San Diego. Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
Hey, yo, I am here. Just still waiting for you guys to come back.
Yeah, well,
I built a life. I've made some new friends, but I'm still just wanting my friends and family back. Just help me, please.
I know.
God.
It's been about a decade, Ryan, since we dropped you off in San Diego. We got a couple things we got to get to. I saw that there's going to be a sale on Crown Burger next week, so I got to stick around for that at least. And then we'll try to get back to San Diego. So no promises.
Maybe watch The Relic next weekend.
By the way, speaking of The Relic, we're going to try to get to it tonight. No joking around here tonight. We'll try to get to it. Clayton, what were you going to say?
Oh, I said, speaking of San Diego, the world wants to know, will there be another San Diego Padres quiz?
Oh. Well, Lewis, I think it took a lot out of L.A. Lewis to do that, but he is always welcome.
The chat is already heating up.
Oh, man.
It takes a while for it to warm up, but there is a back and forth about a possible sequel.
Oh, my God. First of all, Jeremy Matthews, Chatmaster Jeremy, I believe is at the airport. Yeah, I am watching from an airplane. The first ever, I believe, Polyester Blend in the atmosphere, which is perfect, Jeremy, because the music songs that Clayton selected tonight in honor of Earth Day this week, the atmosphere is a part, last time I checked, is a part of this Earth. So, Jeremy, you're doing a really good job with the theme. I mean,
is he going to judge the?
We will get to that.
Okay.
We have
nothing like celebrating Earth Day by
because I will say like
jet-propelled fuel.
I need Jeremy on this shop tonight.
Jeremy,
I need him on this shop.
Jeremy will be given the shops during the first music break. He will try. Okay. He said he's going to try to make it. He's watching it, which is great. If he's going to be able to judge, I think is landing around when the shop normally is. Okay. So we'll have to see. So this does begin the call. We need a temporary judge that may or may not get overruled by the actual judge, Jeremy Matthews. But if you're interested in judging You Shop Bro tonight, and hey, Lewis, L.A. Lewis, you're already in the chat if you want to jump on. Just put it in the chat if you're interested in being the You Shop Bro judge tonight. It's a good one, I think. We got a great one in store. So if you're interested in guest judging, even though Jeremy might just show up, we don't know what's going to happen. But tell us if you're interested. Now, people, we got a big show here tonight. We're getting back to just kind of loosey-goosey normal stuff around here. We're going to be doing all of our favorite segments, Point of Order, Sports Roundup, You Shop Bro, Ryan's Comics Corner, great Utah Cities quiz tonight with failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer. Pat Munger will be helping out later on. But before we go on with the rest of the show, I must address, I would say elephant in the room, but it's more like handlebar in the room. People, if you notice on your screen right now, and please jump in on the YouTube. Please look at my face for 5 seconds.
I don't like it.
Oh. Ouch.
People, this brings us to our new segment, what's called What Happened to My Face, everybody. The new hit segment, What Happened to My Face? It's not good, people. What happened to my face was that I have decided now that we're hopefully getting closer, but I say this, it'll probably won't happen. The pandemic is getting closer and closer to an end, meaning Polyester Blend will just be the three Husky boys and no viewers soon enough. But I needed Clay. Clay, I've been, buzzing my head, but I want to start growing my hair out again. So I was like, I got to go back to these new beard trimmer I got because I wanted to trim up the beard. And I did the I think it's this setting and just didn't even test it and just went whoop and took off half of my beard. And so I didn't know what to do at that point. I tried a goatee for a second, and I should have taken a photo. But it was so hard. Bradford, it was Scott Schlegel. My father was in the mirror with a goatee.
Oh, wow. So, you should have just brought it. You should have brought it just tonight. It could have been a fedora-level disruption.
Well, what I decided to do instead was go as a Western boy. You know my dream of being a Western boy. I got my bolo tie. I got my pearl snap. So I went with Western long mustache, which will, let me tell you right now, significant other in the household, Stephanie Perry, informed me that this will not be long-standing. This will be less than 3 hours. Whenever the show is over.
Yeah, she's very wise in that call.
You don't like it?
But I feel like it's going to totally make your sports roundup voice better.
I agree.
We'll see.
We'll have to see. It might give it more of a gravelier kind of thing. Now, Clay, I feel like it looks like I've just missed some food on the side of my face. What do you feel like, Clay?
I mean, I tried to do a mustache a couple years ago, and I felt like I was looking at my dad in the mirror. And I couldn't do it.
I can't do it.
It's just not happening. It looks like looks like it just, I just got back from Wyoming. You would have done really well.
Hey, Clay, I've been watching you on that Poly Blend. Some sheep cattle rancher out there. I love that.
But I definitely think you should shave it.
When I started this segment, it wasn't even going to be about should I keep it or not, and both of you have within seconds been like, that's it. Nope. The vote's in. It sucks.
Did Steph see the goatee?
Nope. No goatee. I saw the goatee. Even I with the goatee was like, absolutely not. But don't fear, people.
Just try the normal stash. Try the the pedestrian level.
Listen. In the middle of the show, guess what we're doing in the middle of the show?
Let's do it.
We're shaving it in the middle of the show. Okay, people? I'm going to go get my beard trimmer.
You go to standard stash. Yeah. No, don't go all the way. Go standard
we'll
stash.
We'll do standard stash.
Yeah. This is really going to work well for our 2-year retrospective.
Yes, it's going to work really well. Also, I like the idea of having drinks and getting a razor near my face because God knows it's going to end up with like let's just say a Chaplin mustache, and I'll be in real trouble. Okay, people. But no, we're going to just shave the rest of my shitty mustache off. Country swear jar, Mom. We are going to shave that off later on. Anyway, people, that has been What Happened to My Face by Ryan Schlegel. People, before we get to Ordah, point of Ordah, I must say we pay respect this week to a long-lost brethren. We lost last week. Santa Piñata. For those who didn't see, it was a very emotional time on the show. But I just want to make sure, people, we are during the music breaks. You'll see all the photos we've done with Santa Piñata over the last several months. But
God.
Yeah, we got to pay respects. We lost him.
We're not going to go through like the many voices of Santa Piñata, are we?
Not right now, no. But we are just going to play. I think it's important to watch the last final moments of Santa Piñata on last week's show.
I have to. For you guys, for the fans of Polyester Blend. This is the end of Santa Piñata. Ryan, break me up. Break me up, Ryan. Show what's in here.
Santa,
like
no, Santa.
Snuff movie.
We love you, Santa. Santa.
Ryan, I have
look,
been
I had a humorously
and
large
always
patch
will
last
be
week, too.
your friend. Please smash me up.
So, of course, that was the end of Santa Piñata if you missed it. So, R.I.P. Santa Piñata. We miss you.
Really disturbing.
That was upsetting. That was upsetting even more so on a rewatch.
Might want to do an audience poll. Like, what was the more like disturbing execution? Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, or Santa
Piñata's demise in that whole thing.
That was like on the shaky execution video scale. That was right up there, man. That was intense.
Yeah, it's intense stuff. We lose a friend of ours, Santa Piñata, so we will miss him. But we will pay respects with just a little bit of a remembrance of here tonight. But people, we must remember and get to know what has been happening in Utah because, of course, we are a hyper-local shoe, and that's shoe. We're a hyper-local shoe. You have to put this on in Utah.
Really big shoe.
There's a really big shoe. But we must say, I know we get a lot of comments. By that, I mean one from a person who watches the show's significant other, where he'll constantly he'll see the other person watching the show, and he just goes, I don't know what this is. I love those boys, but I don't know what it is. We're a hyper-local show pointing out hyper-local stuff. That's what we're doing here. And goofing and playing music. And one of the ways we do that is with a segment, watch this, boys, watch this.
Order!
Ooh.
Oh, we got a new stinger. People, it is time for the hit segment everybody loves and wants to see more of. It's time for...
Order!
I mean,
Point of Order. Ordah, where we go through some of the local news. Clayton, what do you got to say, dog?
I was gonna say you could just do the stinger. I thought, oh, that's great. It saves like a couple minutes. You could just do the stinger now. We don't have to go through the order. Yeah, we just go right into it. Right?
You got Union Jack on Utah, boy.
We don't have to do the whole rigmarole anymore. But yeah, now we're going into the point of order rabbit hole. Wrinkle in time, but okay, I see what's up.
I want more point of order. More Ordah.
I was like, oh, Ryan's trimming up the show. I like it. We're jumping from segment to segment here. It's like actually working.
We are jumping segment to segment, but I'll have that music queued up, ready to go. People, it's time for point of order. Ordah. We must look at some of the local news, and we go first to this. Speaking of positivity, fun times, and a goof show, which we do here. Clyde, did you have a chance to read this article? I made sure to read it because I was going to ask you this. Have you read this very nice article by the Salt Lake Tribune?
Was it about the polyester blend?
It is about people trying to purchase different chemicals to kill the polyester blend and get rid of it. No! What is about, my friend, is that a wonderfully...
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Did you read the article at all? It's very... Okay.
Who reads that? Who reads that headline and goes, oh, I want to do a deeper dive on it.
And I want to put it on our comedy show. So...
I was like, oh, no, moving on.
It basically... So, Clayton, it talks about how it's very difficult because, pharmacists who are... kind of the Hippocratic Oath to
Do no harm.
To do no harm. There's been kind of this movement recently, even though the death penalty is legal in the United States, that pharmacies are being like, no, we're not going to participate in providing chemicals that kill people because that's not what we do. Not only that, but some of the major companies like Pfizer and a couple other have said they're no longer going to sell this shit. They're not going to be a part of it. So it's led to this like weird world of there's only so many pharmacies in the United States that provide the chemicals to do lethal injection. One of them is in Washington and one of them is here in our fair city of Salt Lake. It talks about how Idaho had there was a murderer in the 80s. He actually killed a couple of people in Utah, but he was 1988. Finally, they decided to move forward with the death penalty in 2010, and they didn't know what to do, where to get the chemicals. So Clay, it's this pharmacy in Bradford, you'll remember this pharmacy at the U of U.
Oh my God, right by the pie, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Jolly's Corner. Okay.
I wanted you to bring up a clip from 1989 Batman. It's Axis Chemicals.
Oh my
God. There's just like open vats of green goo.
If you would have asked me what the twist on this story was 100 times out of 100, I wouldn't say it was the university pharmacy.
The pharmacist at the time
So
now
that
says
close to the pie, they're up there making deadly chemicals.
Whoops! Whoops! Now, to be
My
fair,
cheese pulleys taste funny.
To be fair, both the lethal injection and a pie pizza causes the same amount of diarrhea. Am I right? Hello.
Kiss my butt. Kiss my butt.
I was about to make the execution joke that, death by pull apart. You know what I'm saying?
Your cells are pulled apart.
Death of my slimness by pull apart. If you,
yeah, both levels. All right, we give you one option where you die within minutes. You go upstairs, and if you want to die slowly over the next 30 years, go ahead and eat downstairs. So it's up to you. You take how long you want to last on this planet. But it just goes on, Clay. I'm talking about how they brought a briefcase full of cash from Boise down to Salt Lake and did it across the street from the pharmacy. They handed over the cash and get these chemicals. It's just
like the church across the street.
I believe I didn't read it. I didn't see if it was the church, but they just said,
Circle. All of it's not
It's
a good
just-
option.
was it on a Tuesday? Did they go to Gray Whale afterwards and get the newest releases?
hey, I'm going to give you the 10 grand for the stuff to kill that guy up in Idaho. But let's go get 2 burgers. They're $1 each at B&D's. Then we'll go pick out the new CDs over at Graywell. So anyway, people, read that article. It's depressing. It's very fascinating. But it just talks about
that transaction. That whole thing occurred 10 years ago. It's just coming out now.
Yeah, so there was.
How did that story break? Was it like a?
So if you read in the article there, I believe it was in Idaho that the Idaho Supreme Court ruled that it's open information to learn how the government got the drugs, paid for them, where they got them from. So it was a big ruling saying that it's legal for reporters to get that information. To point out this kind of stuff where I guess at one point there's a company in India that sells these chemicals, but the Idaho, I don't know if it was the Department of Correction, are reconnected successfully. We should be back. To all those viewing, let me hop on in the chat really quickly.
Okay, we are back up.
Yes, okay, we're back. Let me see YouTube chat here. I think we're back. We're back.
We've lost a view, but
Look at it. Okay, now we should be back. Hello, I love you, polyheads. Let's go back to point of order.
We back.
Okay, we're back. All right, let's keep going. If we get disconnected again, so be it. Life sucks. All right, people. So Clay, anyway,
As my junior year high school math teacher once said, life's the pits, then you die.
and you die because you bought some good stuff from the pharmacy at the University of Utah.
There you go. Nice
Oh, we move on to the next one.
The Stashino.
Curse of the Sashino is correct. My internet is unstable. You think? Jesus, God Almighty! I don't know what's going on.
Everything was supposed to be cured with the goddamn.
I know. I got the 5.
Fluidio.
I got the Schladio stuff.
Steph's probably streaming YouTubes of how to get your boyfriend to shave his mustache.
How to successfully break up with idiot boyfriend who has dumb mustache. Let us go through that very quickly. If it breaks up again, boys, I will run inside really quickly to see if there's some sort of issue. But I don't know what could possibly go wrong. We got everything going here. Oh, people, we can't win them all. Anyway, let's try to quickly go through point of order. Clay Dog, you with me?
I'm here, man.
Well, for the 5 seconds, because I'll like go on a riff, and then I'm like, "Am I right, guys? Am I right?"
It's once you start riffing, dude. It's like you take too much bandwidth.
Too much potent hilarity.
Every time it's
through.
cut out, you've cocked your head back and started into something.
Now I got a point about.
Exactly. Yeah, but the internet knew you were faking it.
I keep on I don't have any material this week. I just keep on disconnecting the internet so I don't have. Oh, you guys, I said such a funny joke, but didn't work, so that sucks. Oh God, Clay, you like weren't moving at all, and it stressed the shit out of me again. I just saw you like. I was like, well, there we go again. This whole show is a goddamn failure. Clay, is the Facebook working over there?
I think so.
Okay, let me see. Mr. Uptoe, who the hell is that?
I don't know. You retracted.
Oh God! Oh boy! My Vax hat was not as cool as that guy's. Very interesting, Mr. UT Pow. Okay, we're back. We're seemingly a-okay. 3
was that
minutes
Judd
late.
Apatow? Like,
Yeah, it's
stalking us.
I'm
for
gonna
a
go ahead
second?
and say no. Mr. Utah. Anyway, people, we move on to the next one. Utahns are getting their vaccine, thank God. It's weird, Clay. This article is very interesting just about, as you can imagine, these areas that are in the orange on the right are more skeptical, and they're not getting the vaccine as much. But it's starting to come along, and I think, what was it, Clay, 1 in 3 today? We're at 1 in 3 people in Utah have had vax.
We're above 1 million. That would be 1 in 3.
I'm all vaxxed up, baby. I'm ready to go. So we keep on going with that. Well, we don't need to keep going off about that. All right, the next thing.
Due to HIPAA standards, I will not.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to discuss that. All right, move on to the next thing. I was very interested in this. There was a thing, Bradford. I don't know if you saw, but in Utah there was this report that and Clay, I don't know if you saw it last week, but of course Utah Jazz are trying to help people of different backgrounds and colors to get some sort of help advancement in this life in the form of a scholarship, and all the shitty white Jazz fans are coming out of the woodworks, Bradford, and being like, so you wouldn't even give it to a white person? That's racism. That's racism. And you're like, all right, do you see what's...
Yeah, it was I mean, I think there was a guy wrote an op-ed, right?
Yeah, this guy, Eric Walden, and then...
but Eric Walden didn't write the op-ed, right?
I thought it was. I mean, if you look here on the Trib, I believe it was him. Yeah, Eric Walden. Right there. Bam. That's what I thought, anyway.
Well, I didn't want to read it because I don't like to be enraged. So
right.
I knew the headline was enough for me. I appreciate the governor and what he said.
Right.
I appreciate what he said about
right.
it. It's really, really awful that people get worked up over those kind of things.
So basically, there was this amazing moment last week where Cox is on like KSL or something, and all the super right-wing people call in and just start like giving it to Cox and calling him, what is it, Rhino, Republican in name only, and just laying it on him. And it's like, listen, guys, from this side of the aisle, you don't have to worry about that guy being a lefty. I'll tell you that much. Like, you don't have to worry about that at all. But the guy at least is standing up for the fact that, yes, they should give out scholarships to people who are not white in Utah, because I don't know if anyone's noticed this for a while. Maybe they're a little bit disadvantaged. Did the pandemic help point that out, when people of color in those neighborhoods were more affected by the coronavirus than white? I mean, come on now. Ordah. You know what I'm saying, Clay?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, what I want to say about this is I started...
Make sure you don't freeze.
Oh, yeah, just keep on it. But by you not talking, I'm like, I'm frozen again. Like, Clay's like...
Yeah, keep checking if I'm unfrozen.
You bastard.
It was like a staring game.
I was trying to go out. I was like, that was good, Clay, because you had the hands half moved. That was a really good move. Anyway,
have we ever considered a silent movie version of Polyester Blend?
Yeah. Buddy, trust me, the audience is a silent movie every week. All right? There's no laughs. There's no noise coming from our audience, so don't worry about
We
that.
do have a silent film enthusiast in our administration.
That's true. But really quickly, I was blown away because this guy was really getting into it with the guy, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I click on him, hip hop artist, conservative commentator, and TV host. Look at this boy. He is a husky boy.
Oh,
but
Lord,
I
man.
couldn't believe it because, of course, I had to go to his website, Dangerous Devil, and I was like, why is this guy so familiar? He promoted his album release like 5 years ago at the laundromat I used to go to, and I couldn't find it before the show, but I saved the flyer because I was like, who the fuck is this jackass? But we must watch just a little bit here.
Sounds like he needs to get plead tweeted.
I know. I think he's got it. We'll get him on the show. By the way, warning, uncensored version, artist, the infamous Danger Devil song. That's Who I Be, the #1 infamous.
Awful already.
Warning. We should have a warning before our shows. Bad content, not good. Don't watch. This goes on for about 20 more minutes with this warning.
Jeez, he really wants to cover all his bases.
We got, oh boy. This better get sweet right away. That is going to be 30 seconds of that. And now another 30 seconds of dark.
Oh yeah, y'all got me mad as hell. And I still ain't getting no respect from some of my peers in my hometown. Talking like they're the only ones here repping my state. But what you didn't know, I've been doing this thing on one level or another since '88. It's time for you to recognize game, motherfuckers. Lyrically, you might try to fuck with the best, put my lyrics to the test.
We need to put that like style on the entire show. We just have that, like, whatever video effect that is, like VHS version. We just have that going on. Not as good as the hip hop we heard last week, Clay. That's my feeling about that.
Yeah, no, we need to get. I want that guy on the program. Let's get them both on. Let's have them battle.
We'll have them battle out. That would be sweet. All right, well, we move on from there. Clay Dog, talk to me. Point of order. What do we got here on the screen?
Well, we got Coachman's, man.
Talk about it. You put it in the notes. What do you want to say about it, my friend?
Coachman's Classic State Street Diner, 300 or 130. Let's see, that would be about 1306. Would be my guess on the address. State Street. Across the street from Wayne's Corner. The Satanic Barbershop. I mean the church across the street. Who knows how many pancakes have been served there? Who knows how much cocaine's been dealt out of there?
I know. A lot.
Fantastic place.
At one point.
Cash only.
Yep.
Which is amazing. Great carpet. Great tables. Great vibe. And it's gone as of tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the last day for Coachman. So I say bring your cell phones down to Coachman's. If you're watching Polyester Blend, watch from a booth at Coachman's. Wear your mask. If they need, I mean, they're probably still doing that.
I mean, this is just bad. I gotta be on. I'm starting to like. I'm the eternal optimist when it comes to this city.
Right.
But we're losing some stuff here, man.
Absolutely.
We're losing at an exponential rate, and it's really starting to trouble me.
Absolutely, Clay. The one thing this city has always had a problem with, and I say Ordah to it, Ordah, is that it has really never kept good care of its historical buildings, even the ones that might not be that significant to everybody else, but that charm of of downtown Salt Lake City. But hey, some would say it just opens up for new things. I'm going to miss a lot of it. A lot of those, there's great...
Yeah, but the new things that are coming in are, I love housing. I want more housing. But I mean, the new things that are coming in are wildly uninspired housing.
Absolutely.
And it's time to face that fact. I mean, I thought that bringing more housing would create competition, and you would see a higher level of housing come in, but it's starting to get a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I want more housing, man, but not everything's a condo.
Exactly, because the housing isn't exactly for everybody. Yes, Ryan Bradford.
I've never eaten at Coachman's. Is this gonna be a place that people actually miss, or is it just the idea of Coachman's?
Man.
Now,
you read the sign. That's not a lie.
I have only eaten there twice. I think I've eaten there twice. I almost missed the boat. Ryan, the sign does not lie. Come in, you will be pleasantly surprised. First of all, Bradford, it reminds you, and Clay, you know that, like, you ate there. It reminds you of like a 1960s Vegas diner because you walk in and they still have the old cigarette machine that, not being sold.
Well,
I think
there's
it was
probably
cigarette.
50 places like this left in LA.
Right.
But there's 0 left like this here.
Yes, that's right.
D's is about all we got left.
And even that's 80s.
And it wasn't.
90s.
No, well, that D's and Sugar House is pretty OG, but like nothing. Like we've lost at least 10 in the last 20 years of these kind of places.
Right.
And this was one of the top tier Greasy Spoon Dive landmarks, man.
Absolutely.
Coachman's was in several movies. It's just it's been a fixture. It's like really sad to see it go, and I guarantee I didn't even need to look at the planning documents. I know what's going on in there.
Absolutely. And I get it. They make money, all this stuff, but Blue Plate went away the other day, and I would say Coachman's is, of course, way more original than Blue Plate, but Blue Plate was an amazing place. But now you got like what, Clay? The other place?
I guess
that's like
still
it.
There. Yeah, sure.
And that's like in a weird strip mall. So, Ordah, Salt Lake, you're losing Ordah. I'm not going to order there anymore. No Ordah.
And
you can go in tomorrow. I guess you can go in tomorrow till 9 p.m. is
nice.
The word I'm hearing on the street.
So everybody, pay respects. The Olympian, I think, is still there.
Is it a COVID casualty? Is this COVID related?
Mr. Utah Powell knows. What? No, I don't think it was COVID related. I think it was just like Clayton saying, everything that is within earshot of mega bucks property value, people are coming in and buying it and setting up shop, setting up a mixed use with condos on top, and there's no affordable housing. It's just a bummer. It's just a bummer, right, Clay Dog?
Right, correct.
The last thing too, Clay wanted to bring this up in another ongoing depressive point of Ordah. Bradford, did you ever eat at this Ichiban Sushi in this old church?
No, but I've seen that sign plenty of times.
I have eaten there. I've had New Year's there. I loved the food was just
so
fine.
Many
but
memories.
The building was what it was all about. The building was all amazing, but it has
Pat Munger, treasure hunter Pat Munger spent several years working there.
Oh well, Pat, we are sorry to say, just like you,
Pat, come on and tell the
later
story.
on you got to come on, but you because Pat will be here for the quiz. You can talk about it. But Pat, not only do you fail at treasure hunting, but Ichiban fails at being a restaurant still. So failure all around for Patrick in this world. So.
Man, Mr. Utpow was just like laying down all the history of these properties. It's like he knows what he's talking about.
I know who. Oh wait, I don't even know. Did someone change their name or do I?
I know who this guy is. He knows his shit. He is to be trusted.
Well, God bless, Mr. Utah Pow. We respect. I thought you were a troll at first because your message redacted. I was like, who's this? Who's this bozo coming in here with his pow pow? All right, people. If that is all we have for another edition of Ordah. Sad edition.
But that Ichiban stuff goes along with the other thing. I mean, you trace it way back. I used to be one who said, "Oh, this is the natural metamorphosis of a city." I think we've reached a pinch point where actually we are definitely becoming wildly less interesting.
And same goes for my face.
No, it's becoming interesting in a terrifying way.
Kind of like Salt Lake. Ordah, everybody. I agree with you, Clay. I love this place through and through with all my heart. But come on.
It's not become uninteresting.
Well, Polyester Blend's here, so it'll never be uninteresting. Oh!
Ooh, yeah! Ooh, yeah!
That has been Ordah, point of Ordah.
Order!
We move on to the next segment. What should we do here, gentlemen? Oh, I know what we should do. Before we go to our first commercial break. That would be amazing.
Coachman's was going to take out an ad, but they went out of business.
We were going to have Coachman's. We were going to have beardedhuskyboys.com. And now it's just, we must get to our first music break, which is, of course, a wonderful choice we should give a little bit of background on this, Clay. Ryan and Ryan pointed out that today is what, Ryan?
Today is April 19th.
What
The
could that
day before?
What could that mean? What's it the eve of, my friend?
It's the eve, I believe, of
What?
Earth Day.
Oh.
Earth Day.
No, my friend. No, my
Eve, I
friend.
believe.
Earth Day is on Thursday. Earth Day is on Thursday. What is tomorrow? What is the date tomorrow?
April 20th.
What is that? What is that?
April being the fourth
Fuck,
month, and then 20.
I was so mad I didn't have a bong to open up to bring up right now. I just realized like I fucking should have. But
Easy now, easy. This is what I didn't want the show to turn into.
now Clayton got mad when we were like, well, what if we do all songs that like have something to do with weed? And we got the harsh. Ryan and I felt it deep within us. The Podfather said, "Come on, guys, come on," and it was like. He's serious. We cannot do anything pot related. But Clayton,
we could do things pot related. It's legal in most states now. It's legal here.
What?
It's not like I thought it was too racy. I just thought it was,
too stupid.
I thought it would turn into what just happened only over the course of 2.5 hours. Like you guys doing this kind of stuff. Like that's what I have been proven correct because this is what it would be like.
Puff, pass on that comment, K-Dog.
Harsh bud, Clay. Harsh bud, dude.
This is exactly. I saw the tea leaves were red. Different kind of leaves, what I'm saying?
I was going to say it's a different kind of leaves.
I do know.
But Clay, you made a good point and said, "Hey, it's about the planet Earth here on Polyester Blend, and we agree. We got to make sure this planet is clean and there for our future generations. So we are paying homage.
Hey, without the Earth, you don't have.
There's no green. There's no green, baby.
I know we got no grain. So
let's shoot a little higher.
We do shoot a little higher, Clay.
Now you're catching on,
Clay. You love it. Oh, Clay. I'm sorry. Before we go to the music break, I'm a big old silly fool. I got my mustache on. I got my country shirt on. What am I doing? I almost missed my time at the train station. It is, of course, time to go to a favorite here on Polyester Blend. It's time for Poly Blend. Clayton Sports Roundup. We got to get that off the screen. We got another edition here of Clayton Sports Roundup. If you've not been here for this Sports Roundup, how it works is Clay goes over some local sports news or anything that tickles his fancy when he's out there corralling the doggies. Clay Dog, what you got for sale at this year's county fair?
Oh my God! Well, I was just blown away because now that I feel like this whole handlebar mustache was just so you can take your Sports Roundup voice to another level.
You got it right, partner.
Okay, I just wanted you to cut to the video. Some pretty amazing video coming in.
Yes.
This went semi-viral.
Yes, we'll get to the Dwyane Wade stuff in a second, but we must watch this. This is sent over by Clay Dog. This is mini Clay Dog. We must watch. Here we go. Are you serious? What do we have here? Set it up one more time, Clay.
I believe that is my son who crashed the program last week.
This is your little buckaroo over there? That's your little
Owen
buckaroo?
appearance.
Oh,
Remember Owen?
boy.
He is scoring from third there in his team's 12-0 victory.
Oh, whoa,
And
domination.
I believe he does the which I've never taught him.
Sure.
I've never prompted him to do this. I believe he does the I like the soup. And gives a thumbs up, and then he does like the TikTok like boom.
All right, let us watch it again.
Have you posted that on TikTok? And have you asked people to smash that follow button?
I have not yet, but
smash that follow. There is nothing cuter than him playing YouTube before the show last week. All right, click subscribe. Watch. I heard him playing. It's like, oh.
He was threatening to come on the show.
He should always come on the show. Watch him. Watch him.
He goes, the soup. Yep.
Yes.
That is an adorable little
He also
cowboy.
Caught the team's only pop fly of the season this year. Only defensive pop fly catch so far this season. We're 4 or 5 games in. was a big deal.
Clay, I will say it is a big deal because you and I have played adult softball for some years now, and it is always iffy to even catch a pop fly in that league.
Pop fly is no joke.
And so the fact that your son has done it, I am nothing but proud of that Charlie boy. He is a hit on Polyester Blend. He has got nothing but major fans, including me and Ryan Bradford. So
let me tell you, hearing the people clap during that program, I'm like, this kid, knowing he's my son, like it's over,
dude. That kid, I know, as an only child to a younger only child. Get ready, buddy. He's got the gift. He is ready to go. He'll be doing this on a very bigger scale at some point. My friend Clay Dog, what do we got next here, real quick on this?
Well, I mean, this could end up being the sports roundup story of the year. Dwyane Wade buying a stake in the Utah Jazz. I can't even. I mean, yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's totally breaking.
It's breaking.
Totally
it's insane. I mean,
that's great.
Were you gone? I feel like there was something where I don't remember. I just remember waking up,
leaving town when I just learned about it.
It was something weird.
And
it was like,
can we plead tweet Dwyane Wade tonight?
Oh, absolutely.
And have him ask him to save Coach Mintz?
We have not done a plead tweet tonight. We must plead tweet in honor of Dwyane Wade.
Wait! You can't plead tweet in the middle of my segment.
Oh, sorry. We gotta go back.
Dog! Plead tweeting
dog!
Is like
put the brakes on that.
Is a Limp Bizkit Krew activity.
Sorry about that. My lasso got tangled up in your Kyle Russell.
We're going to revisit this several times through the program, but I will just say, I know that the impact of this is going to be great. I just can't wait to see it unfold because, based on that story we had earlier during Point of Order about, people being mad that we're offering, minority scholarships, and some disgruntled fans about, I'm not going to pay attention to the Jazz anymore because they stand up for LGBT,
right,
or they stand up for Black Lives Matter, or they stand up for whatever, any social cause like that any organization should have a voice in. Hopefully Dwyane Wade can educate some people on some things and bring that kind of balance and message that we need in the state. So I'm excited about it. It's gonna be awesome.
Clay, you
can't think of a cooler dude. Anyway, he's like the cool. Even when he used to, when I wrote out Dwyane Wade owns the Jazz, I was like, yeah, he owned the Jazz for many years.
Nice.
Yeah, but when I wrote it out, I was like, even when he owned the Jazz, he just always seemed like a cool dude. So I'm excited.
Very good. Clay, you sure talk pretty. I'm going to nominate you for county sheriff. You got such good words to say about a fantastic partner.
Sure do talk pretty.
Great stuff. And in honor of this, we will say that You Shop Bro tonight is in honor of Dwyane Wade. Coming up later on tonight, You Shop Bro. People, I'm calling it right now. We, of course, tonight are experiencing what we have before. It is another curse of the Claybino. Perfect.
Dude, it's not
perfect. No, Clay. Claybino.
It's the Stashino.
It's the Stashino.
I'm here.
It's the Stashino.
The Claybino's when I'm not here.
All right, I'll have to make a graphic very quickly. That's the Stashbino.
Or just go shave your goddamn mustache.
We must see if that changes. We must see if that changes something. You're right, Clay.
Just before, and hopefully that happens during the music break. But let me just ask you a question. Yes. I got the Wings watch. What's up with the Wings?
Wings. We had a great trade at the trade deadline, but I will say this, Clay.
Oh boy. When you're proclaiming the trades were great, it's not a good.
It's just all of a sudden a lot of players are like, "Ouchie, I can't play the rest of the season."
That's called tanking.
It's called. Let's just sign this one. We've got 7 games left, gentlemen. Let's just put this one into the sales. And I have watched and will watch all the remaining games. I was watching them before the show started, so you know where I'm at with that. Clay, another great job in Sports Roundup. Sports Roundup.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Before we get to the music break, Clay, you getting ready here? We will do a music break. We're still looking for anyone who wants to be the guest, judge for You Shop Bro. I'm going to put the Zoom link in the YouTube chat. If you want to be the guest Judge. I'm also going to send Jeremy the images so he can try to look at them. But I am going to put the link in there. If anyone wants to join the show after the music break to be the judge and you shop bro tonight, feel free to do that. But Clay, you know how this is. You always love this. So we really quickly, before we go to the music break, we must go to another one of these. Dumb Thoughts with Ryan Bradford.
I live for these.
It's strange that we still use the word movies. It's basically just an old-timey descriptor of what something is doing. In this case, movies are just pictures that move. But I think more things should be named for the things they do. Cars could be goees, and microwaves could be heat fasties.
This, of course, has been another dumb thought.
All right, that was the best one. That was the best one.
Let's all get on our goees and go somewhere.
It's been a hell of a week for microwaves, so I really appreciated that one. Thank you.
Very good stuff. Clay Dog, you ready with your first pick of the week? Do you want to play it? Describe? Oh, you're already going.
Shit. Okay, hold on. No.
Play it from the beginning. We're doing Earth songs. What are you playing here?
I'm just playing some JJ Cale. This is for Travis. Hope he's listening. A lot of my stuff has to do with rivers. I think 3 out of my 4 picks are river themed. Think about rivers a lot. Human impact on rivers, what we do with rivers. And so when I think of Earth Day, I kind of defaulted to that.
Beautiful.
But this is a JJ Cale song later in his career, 16 years ago. He died about 7 years ago. But
shit.
Stone River is the name of the track.
Stone River. 2 songs about Earth. We come back with You Shop Bro? Do you even shop, bro? We've got Ryan's Comics Corner. We got a Utah Counties quiz. We got tons of stuff to check in with here tonight. Tons of fun. We're already lagging behind. Sorry about the tech.
I know. That's funny. We started on time.
I know. The stupid tech stuff. So thanks for sticking with us. Polyester Blend. You can always rewatch the show later, and it will have all those little spots gone. It'll just connect it all together. Thanks for watching. We love you. Thanks for being a part of Polyester Blend. Clayton, 2 songs. We come back. Polyester Blend.
What used to be a river now is just an empty side. Ain't no vegetation, it's just an agitation that don't seem right. There ain't no trees to grow, no animals to show. What used to be a stream is now just a dream. Stone River, water running away. Stone River, water running. Man, he done cut it off and moved it all around. There ain't no river running, no water can be found. Stone River, water ain't running no more. They bottled up and dammed it, choked it up and jammed it, killed the life around it, and stole it like a bandit. Stone River, water ain't around it no more. There ain't no trees a growing, no animals are showing. What used to be a stream is now it's just a dream. Stone River, water ain't running nowhere. Stone River, water ain't running nowhere. Stone River, water ain't running no more.
Turn it down.
You abuse the ones who won't. If you ever had a real heart, I don't think you'd know where to start. 'Cause I think I'm coming down. I think I'm coming down. I think I'm coming down. Yeah, I think I'm coming down. Yes, I think I'm coming down. Yes, I think I'm coming down.
Oh my God, people, this is very exciting. I've asked him to mute as he walks through the brand new SLC airport. Oh, Jesus God. No, that's for later. Don't worry about that right now. People, this is very exciting.
Was he landing in Salt Lake?
Yes, so people, we
I
have...
have just landed
Oh
in
my
Salt
God.
Lake City, people.
Okay, here we go.
God,
We
you're-
go live. We go live. We go live.
Look at this
Where are the
wild
Seagates?
airport.
Where are those blue signs that tell you where to go?
Chatmaster Jeremy, you're here with us on Zoom. What's going on? Explain what's going on.
Okay, Janine and I have just Mixmaster Janine and I have just
Mixmaster! Janine!
5 miles from our gate, and we're almost at baggage claim now.
Oh my God.
Parched. I can't get a drink because I'm wearing this face mask.
This is ridiculous. I honor you with the. I will have a sip of the official Gin Ricky for you, Soundmaster Janine. Thank you for doing this. Jeremy, what is it like in the new airport, if you could tell us?
Well, it's pretty cool. You've got these new benches that are kind of ridiculous. But I guess the idea is perhaps that you could like stick your bag.
Are you the? Is this the
Wow.
Jetsons?
You're not supposed to do that.
Mixmaster's doing pull-ups.
Janine's going to get booted from the airport already.
What would you do? What else would you
Wow,
do?
is that why she needs another drink? What's going on here?
Yeah, she's been doing pull-ups every time
was
they
gonna
make
say.
you do pull-ups before you can move on.
So I never have to go to
But
Bag here, if you can see it.
I want to see reactions from people looking at you
This
two.
bag is full of beer.
Oh, get him out of the
So I
airport.
had to check my bag. I forgot and tried to take it through security in Albuquerque.
Oh,
And I was
boy.
like, oh wait, that's full of beer. Never mind.
I want to hear about all this in the Limp Bizkit crew, Jeremy. Jeremy, do you? We do have producer Rob here. Producer Rob, can you hear us?
Excellent.
Hello, I'm here.
Producer Rob, are you saying that you're gonna attempt to do a judge tonight on You Shop Bro? Are you ready for that?
I'm prepared to help out. Should it be needed?
Jeremy,
I'm gonna ask point of order. Can we just expedite the shops so Jeremy can get a shot at mine? I mean, like, come on, I need Jeremy in this.
we can. Jeremy, your
I mean,
thoughts?
nothing against you, Rob, but like, you craft for the audience you expect.
Oh,
That's true.
all right, Jeremy.
You gotta get me before I'm like in a lift.
Okay, Jeremy, why don't you do this? We'll do a little switch up tonight with the order of the show. We'll do You Shop Bro a little bit later. You get safe, but Rob, you can of course help out by all means. Rob, you know you're always welcome here. Jeremy, why don't you get safely home? Also, we don't know what the sound is tonight without Janine listening, so we might not even be broadcasting. Why don't you get home safe, Jeremy? And thanks for a live report. And we'll do Comics Corner and whatever else we need to stall. All right, buddy?
All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Thank you, Chat Master. Wow, look at that. Live on the scene, gentlemen. I mean, Clayton, we're getting people out in the streets.
This is exciting. Now that we're all emerging from our
cocoon
COVID holes.
I know.
There's interesting things happening there on the streets.
I know. I know.
Except for us, we're still in the same goddamn spot. Maybe
Still-
we should
Doing the same thing.
Ain't going nowhere. Well, something needs to go somewhere. We must go back to this while we stall for time. We'll go to Ryan's Comics Corner after this, Ryan. So get ready for that. A little early in the show, like it used to be. We must go back to what happened to my face. What happened to my face? It's bad. We've got a mustache. We've got a handlebar mustache. We've got. I lost my beard by accident with this trimmer. With this trimmer, I picked up in the middle of the music break. Gentlemen, I now will try to do a. What do you think? I should go to the.
lip to lip, dude. Lip to lip, buddy.
We will now
shave the handles first.
We will do the
like how you were gonna do.
Shave the handles, and then I think we let it out the chat, like whatever they vote for.
Okay, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go to the lips, right?
Standard mustache.
I should leave that chunk right there. How about that?
And this is time for everyone's favorite segment. Ryan shaves his face.
I think I did a pretty good job.
This is like visual ASMR.
You know, that's not bad. And it's my blood pressure just went down from 160
same.
to 140.
I'm
it's still high.
Hey,
a lot less alienated from you right now.
Yeah, I got a Toyota Corolla in the back. If you want to bid that, it's about 100,000 miles.
See, like I
on,
can take used car salesman. I can't take whatever leather and chaps you're working with.
Yeah, my mailman. I feel like he's not giving me all my mail. I'm missing a couple of. This is the feeling I get from this guy. Yeah, I'm missing a couple pieces of mail. They should have come here, but mailman didn't drop them off. Anyway, if you want that,
you know what? You kind of look like you should be like the sales associate in Fargo that wasn't the guy that killed his whole family, but was kind of complicit. In the whole thing.
Oh yeah, there. Pretty good there. Oh yeah, pretty good now.
You're gonna need the guard. You're gonna need the guard
here now. You're gonna have the guard. That has been what happened to my face. Well, that just happened to my face. A new segment here on Polyester Blend where I do some personal.
You definitely need the clear coat. You need the clear coat.
Here's the clear coat on there. No, okay. I have not. Wow. Really need to work on that jawline.
I think you should keep it.
Keeping it for it's going to be going for a while here, people. That has been what happened to my face live on the air. Speaking of, I know how to stall time for a little bit. I was already worried about this.
We're stalling for time. I thought we could roll through Comics Corner.
We're going to go through Comics Corner, but let me just say this. Clayton, before we went to break, we watched a wonderful Dumb Thought by Ryan Bradford, and Clayton was like my favorite one yet, which makes me a little scared for mine because it's a little out there. People, we have yet another. We must dive into it. It's time for another Dumb Thought from Polyester Blend. Poly Blend.
Notice I never have dumb thoughts.
Dumb thoughts. You can always do it. Ryan Schlegel.
No, but I don't.
I haven't fallen for a while. That's good. Not looking forward to the next time I fall. Ouch. But hey, that's not my problem.
Oh my God.
That has been
the video footage of that made me like kind of want to, go to the bathroom. Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Clayton, you can do insightful thoughts with Clayton.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to debase myself here. I'm like trying to uplift you.
Clay, so Ryan and I, we figured out it's pretty easy. I just make it once and I just put it in. I put it in the algorithms and it's like a meme generator. Okay, we're ready to go whenever we want another one. So feel free to whatever you want to do. I can add whatever that style. We must now go. Ryan, get ready for it. It's very exciting. The people love it. I love it. And by the way, I think I know what the issue was with the internet, by the way, because I went inside and the wonderful Stephanie Perry is enjoying her, not a Peloton, but it's like a treadmill type thing that has video and such. And I heard the video playing and I was like, she probably was loading up some vids and we got clonked.
People, that new Q documentary on HBO. All lined up.
It's all lined up. People, it's one of our favorites. Early on tonight, it's time for Ryan's Comics Corner. Oh, come on now. I had it ready to go. Wait.
No, I get a stinger?
I know. Hold on.
Stinger?
He reads it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. It was like triple speed.
Wow.
He brings him. He reads and brings him.
That's so good. So good.
He reads and brings him.
We have got time for another Ryan's Comics Corner on this, the 19th of April, 2021. Ryan, you always read them and bring them. What do you got this week, my good friend?
Oh boy, we got some Beetle Bailey.
Oh!
It's been a while since we've seen Beetle.
Yes.
This
for
old,
good reason.
Yeah, for a good
grunt. You still call soldiers grunts, right?
Sure. I don't think that's
All right.
been. Is that it? Are we offending anybody with grunt? Is that some? Or is it like, oh, that actually means the people from the Carpathian Mountains? It's like, oh man, god damn it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know.
All
I don't
right,
know. I don't
We'll stop it.
I made that up. I made that up. And the reason I made that up was because Vigo the Carpathian. That's right. I was referencing Ghostbusters 2.
Classic grunt.
Do you guys know where the term chauvinism comes from?
This show.
My mom told me this today because I don't want to even.
Wait, no, I want to hear that.
No, I want to. No,
come on, dude.
Peaked.
Yeah,
because
what else are we doing on this show?
Because of the trial that's happening right now, the guy's last name is a derivative. It's actually the guy's last name that term chauvinism comes from, and the etymology of the term is that this guy Chauvin in France was like the last guy to have Napoleon's back. Like his pride didn't allow him to admit that Napoleon was whack or on his way out or whatever.
Wow.
That's where chauvinism comes from.
Clay Dog.
That's some good insight.
Oh, Jeremy. That's
why I get those river
That's
comments.
river insight.
I'm not back yet. Just had to chime in with that though.
Well,
Jeremy jumping in. Good insight.
Jeremy knows when to jump in. Oh my God! All right, Ryan. High bar for intellectual content already been brought.
Yes.
Yes. By the way, really quickly,
There you go.
Pat, do you want to jump in? Or are you good? You don't have to jump in if you don't want to. You want? Okay, he's good. If you want to, feel free to jump in. All right. We go back. Go ahead, Ryan.
So Beetle Bailey. Just a reminder for all you polyheads out there that this is apparently created by 3 people. There's Mort, Greg, and Brian Walker.
It's PBL.
At the helm of
It's polyester blend.
It's
polyester
Beetle
blend.
Bailey.
Yeah.
And they were probably asking the same question. It takes 3 people to do this?
It takes 3? Ooh. Yeah, there will be people like dissecting our shows 20 years from now, and they'll be like, 3 people created this?
Yeah. They couldn't even, all 3 of them couldn't do dumb thought. Only 2 of these idiots could figure that shit out. But go ahead.
Right. So you got Beetle. He's hanging out with his buds. I don't know these other characters' names.
Some grunts.
Like, it's so hot. It's so hot. I have to take my helmet off. And one of the other soldiers says, "Hey, look!" And his buddy says, "We'll finally see his eyes," meaning Beetle Bailey. Like, because we've never seen Beetle Bailey's entire face before. And so in the next panel, he takes off his helmet and he's got his hat underneath. Very weirdly proportioned because it's like side, but it's also his nose is in front of it. A trick of perspective, really. And he says, "Woo, that's better." And of course you don't see his eyes. And his grunt buddies are just looking in dismay.
And we're all laughing. We're all laughing.
Kind of a meta commentary on Beetle Bailey. I really like to imagine a contingent of readers that are just like, one day we're gonna see Beetle Bailey's face, his eyes, and I feel like the 3 authors of this comic also felt that same. And let's tease it a little bit. Let's have fun with our audience.
And everyone wants to say something about it. Yeah, Clay?
Oh, no, I mean, just like this, this kind of humor will never get old for a very specific type of people.
I know when I was 6 years old, I would be very intrigued at seeing what Beetle Bailey's face looks like.
Is Beetle Bailey carrying a shotgun, or are they all carrying shovels at this point? No guns in Beetle
I think
Bailey
they're all
anymore?
shovels. Yeah, I don't know if they carry guns in Beetle Bailey.
Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted in YouTube chat because Kristen said I look like I'm from the Midwest.
Not bad.
I think that's
that
right.
Over Whips and Chains.
The Bears.
The Bear. Oh, failed treasure hunter. Patrick Munger is here. He will be joining us with the Utah Cities quiz, which is getting bumped up because we're waiting for Jeremy to get home. So, Patrick, we're going to come back with Utah City's quiz here very quickly, so don't you go anywhere. Any thoughts on this Beetle Bailey failed treasure hunter?
I want to see his eyes as well.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
God, somebody finally giving props to the.
I know.
to the whole
He
thing.
reads and brings it. He reads and brings it. All right, the next one, Ryan. What do you?
Oh, we got another Bizarro.
Oh, we love.
This one.
I love
This
Bizarro.
one.
I love
This
Bizarro.
one evoked a little bit of a chuckle from me.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we got a chuckle scale.
I'm coming with an open mind on this one.
You put clowns in comic, and it's gonna be funny. That's the unwritten.
Well, clowns are always very funny. Yes,
The
go ahead.
ICP rule.
The ICP rule. So you got two clowns guarding a gate, and you got the wooden pony. It's very tiny, and the first clown says, "Looks harmless." So if you remember that clowns can fit into tiny things, it really makes you think.
No.
Absolutely not. Nope.
Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that a little bit.
It's Pat. Trojan horse familiar?
Yeah, come on. You love the
familiar with
literature.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the VW bug rule?
Yeah, and I don't think you're getting it, Pat. You know, the Trojan horse, but if clowns were the ones at the gate, do you get it?
It's a Trojan pony.
Trojan
very
pony.
tiny.
Yeah.
Clowns fit. A lot of clowns fit in very tiny cars. That's kind of their thing.
It really, and by the way, the shoe work, the shoe work is exquisite on this. By the way, very good stuff.
Huge. They're huge shoes.
Right, huge shoes to
Big
fill.
shoes.
This is very funny.
See,
Oh, he's
even
back.
Pat's
He's back
into
He's
it.
back from a hard no.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I one thing I should have done for the year anniversary is look back at how many times I actually laughed after reading one of these. I feel it's going to be in the low percentile.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one time.
Yeah, it's
One
not going to
time,
be. It's not
maybe.
going to be many. This, as always, I care about the weird hidden things in the Bizarro, like the eyeball, the weird piece of pie, crocodile thing down here, the daisy up here, but that could just be a clown outfit. And then that thing.
They've started adding the crocodile pies since
Oh.
we've been analyzing these comics. That was not a regular feature in Bizarro when we first started out with Comics Corner.
Right, and everyone loves everyone, and it's a great addition. We're all laughing more.
I got a quick Comics Corner aside real quick. My coworker sent me a Pearls Before
Pow
Swine.
Pow. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And was like, "Are you familiar with Pearls Before Swine?" I was like, I don't even want to launch into this.
We're like, yes.
Did you send him a link to the? Did you send him a link to our channel? Just like, go ahead and watch.
Was
Go ahead
like,
and watch.
I just find this so insightful, and I'm like, oh, not even.
By the way, what's Santa Piñata going to be up to this week? He's dead. R.I.P. By the way, R.I.P. Santa Piñata. Ryan, you have read it. You have, and I'm not saying the Reddit website, but you have read it. You have brought it. You've done it again, my friend. You have outdone yourself with another hilarious edition of Ryan's Comics Corner. Thank you, my friend. And as always, the stinger.
He reads them and brings them.
Let us do this. We have not done a plead tweet tonight. Should we do a plead tweet tonight?
Wow, I feel like we're really, really delaying.
I'm trying to get to you, Shop Bro.
Or do we want to keep the synchronicity of this program alive and keep Photoshop before?
No. We don't have to. We can do the quiz now. I mean, we got failed
The quiz
treasure hunter.
usually takes 25 minutes. and we
That's a
got
good
Munger
point.
here.
We got
Let's go.
Munger here. Let's do it, people. He has said it. He is the
Good quiz
Podfather.
bump. Good
He
quiz
knows
bump.
what's up. It is time to go to one of the hot segments. I just have to get one thing set up here. We have for a long time now, as you know, we did the Utah Counties quiz. Okay, we did the Utah Counties quiz. Now we moved on to a more I don't know, I would say ambitious goal. It is time for Utah Cities Quiz, an amazing game played between Ryan and Clayton. People! Utah Cities Quiz is a game between Ryan and Clayton. Utah Cities Quiz is a game about knowledge of the cities of Utah. Clayton's kicking Ryan's ass. Let's see if there's hope for him. If you've not been here before.
Long way to go, man.
We have been doing this. We moved from Utah counties after Ryan kicked Clayton's ass on the Utah counties. Let's never
I
forget
hope we're
this.
still alive after 300 and something weeks.
Yeah.
No.
And by the way, Pat can, I think, maybe could see this, but Clayton, I did the math. Well, I didn't do the math wrong. They lumped the same population cities together, so there's well more than 306, like I thought there were. I think there's at least closer to 350, if not more. So plenty of cities to go through.
If we make it into the 300s,
we'll see. The pandemic's starting to loosen up.
As far as we can go.
We never got
the
that.
pandemic's loosening up, but Utah City's quiz is going to go strong, right?
Cut to 2050. Utah Buildings quiz.
All of you thought we were done when the first pandemic happened. Then World War III happened. Then the third, fourth, and fifth pandemic, and we're still here.
How about Utah People's Quiz? They don't have to be famous or anything. But you have to guess the person.
This week's Utah City's person is Allison Aubrey out of Farron, Utah. You are Utah City Person of the Week. And Clayton, 1, 2, 3, or 4. What year did you graduate high school?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
We'll get to that.
We go almost 3 million weeks.
I know. 3 million weeks. Oh, it sounds like if that actually happened, Clay, I'd be like, oh, I'm in purgatory. I'm in straight up purgatory. Not looking good for me personally. What you see on the screen right now, the yellow dots are Ryan. The many more purple dots are Clay. Clay got the 3-city challenge. All 3 cities were the same population. He got all 3 of those, and so he gets an extra point. He is at 6. Ryan is at 2. Ryan knows.
If you look at the annals of Polyester Blend history, I came off the jump on the county's quiz very quickly.
That's
and,
right.
And Mr. Bradford
and
did
then
come
stalled out.
close.
Yep. And then Ryan won. He won the quiz.
Right.
So
he came close to winning it.
So after Ryan won the Utah County Quiz, we move on to cities. This week, gentlemen, we must announce what is the city of the week. What is the city of the week? This city of the week is Fielding, Utah.
Nope, know that place at all.
Fielding, Utah, everybody.
Boy, it looks like it's really close to some things I know, though.
The burgeoning metropolis. We wish nothing but the best.
I literally drove past this place.
Yes.
Like yesterday.
Box Elder County,
There
Clay.
is not a sign. There is not a sign for that on the internet or on the interstate. I'll tell you that.
Box Elder County is where Fielding, Utah is. So you know that's not going to be a part of the question. If anyone wants to be a lifeline, I guess who's still on the Zoom is Rob. Rob, you're going to have to be a lifeline, buddy. So you're the lifeline. Producer Rob.
Standing by.
Rob, you're my guy. You're my guy.
Each one of them gets one lifeline to producer Rob to help him on one of the questions. Only one. How it works is 1 point. 1 point for the person who gets the first question. If they get it wrong, the other person can steal it for 0.5. The person who won last week gets to go first, but question number 5 goes to a coin flip. So, Clayton, you got the quiz right last week. You are the master of the coin flip. For first dibs on question number 5, Clay, what is it going to be? Heads or tail?
It's going to be tails this week.
Oh!
2 in a row I've gotten wrong.
2 in a row. Ryan gets to go first, hopefully helping him in getting closer into the general Utah Cities quiz.
Last week I got it wrong too, but it didn't make a difference.
This first question was written by the new wonderful addition to Utah Cities quiz, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer, Patrick
man
Munger.
with the most shit on his refrigerator I've ever seen.
Oh, dude, better not give him shit now because he's really, really integral to this. He wrote the first question and a couple more. Patrick, I'm going to just show a photo.
Also, quick quiz. Can we do it like a lightning quiz for 0.001 points?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What is Rob preparing in his kitchen?
Oof.
Macaroni and cheese.
Clay, go.
Bean dip.
Rob?
I'm making a soup.
Oh.
Cauliflower soup.
Both of you are at minus 0.001 starting out. Minus 0.001. Patrick Munger, I'm going to show the photo. You go ahead and read the question. Here is the photo. Go ahead, Patrick Munger.
So Ryan's random city generator has picked a city with almost no history, nor local news stories of any interest. So again, I will turn to questions about the namesake of the city.
Can I just pause just for 1 second?
Go ahead, Clay.
And I don't want to. I mean, like, I love you guys and I love the work you're putting into this. But this was brought up yesterday. Are we actually quizzing each other on municipalities with municipal structure?
All right, Clayton, stop asking questions.
Oh, I love it. Shut him the fuck up. Shut him up. Go ahead. Oh, no, there's all the answers. Go ahead.
I'm putting the system on trial.
Fielding, Utah was founded in 1892, and it was named after Joseph Fielding Smith.
Yeah.
The guy you see right there. JFS was the 6th president of the LDS Church. What relation did Joseph Fielding Smith have to the original prophet of the church?
Okay.
Was he A, son, B, stepson, C, nephew, or D, grandson?
So, for 1 full point, Clay, you have your lifeline with producer Rob. Which one is it for 1 full point to start off the quiz?
Relation.
Wait, stepson? Really? Come on. Like, stepson?
Wait, Clayton. Before you just skip off a stepson, there were so many stepsons.
Oh, so you're saying those are stepsons?
Super common.
No, like, so if you're in a polygamous family and you're not the matriarch's, the original matriarch's son.
Pat, I will just say that in researching this, it turns out there is a lot of marrying women who are widows who bring in sons.
I'm just saying that they probably didn't consider themselves stepsons, but I will guess B, stepson.
They did, in fact, and it could be the answer to this question.
I just said it.
Clayton submits Patrick. I've got the sound effect that will announce if Clayton is right, getting 1 full point, or if he's wrong, I must play the sound effect.
Okay.
Clay already off to a disadvantage. Ryan's got control of question 5. Ryan, for point 5, stepson is off. Is it A, C, or D? You have you got your lifeline, but again, point 5.
I'm just like, Clayton was so skeptical of stepson at the beginning of his deliberation. And then he went with it. That's very interesting.
It was very odd. I did not see that coming.
I'm going to go C, nephew.
C, nephew. Patrick, I'll do you a favor because, we now know that I have to go to the screen. I usually like to show after there's no more options. Ryan, on the screen is the father of Joseph Fielding Smith. That is him. His father was Hiram Smith, the brother of Joseph Smith. We got a nephew! You are at 0.5. Well, you're at 0.049. 0.049, but I'm not doing it that way anymore because it's too complicated. Oh, my God.
You guys went like this when you got the answer right? Like, you never do that when I get the answer right.
Clayton, because we love you just so damn much. We want you to do great. Pat will be back to ask another question in a second. Great job, Patrick. The next question is from me to Ryan Bradford. Ryan Bradford, what do you see on your screen right now?
Is that corn? No, that's corn. That's Fieldy or head?
Ryan! Yes, that is, of course, Fieldly, or Reginald Arvizu, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, by birth. He is, of course, from the hit new metal band Korn. He is from Bakersfield, California, along with the other founding members of Korn. He is known for his D-tune slap style of bass playing. He's like, and it does fucking slap. I will say this. He slaps, baby, when he plays.
It's true.
But my question for you, Ryan, because Fielding, Utah, sometimes we have to stretch. Where does the field part of his nickname come from? Where does the field part of his nickname come from? I give you 4 options. Is it A, he was an outfielder for his high school baseball team? Was it B, the comic strip Garfield? C, family operated a carrot field, carrot being the number 1 crop in Bakersfield. D, his bass playing was referred to as being from left field. 4 options, 1 full point. You have your lifeline with producer Rob. Out of those 4 options, where does the field and fieldy come from?
Fieldy. This is a great question.
Thank you.
And I got it down between 2, I think.
Well, don't say it. I will just say it because Clayton will use that.
I know.
But
No, I know. I know Clayton's ways.
Oh, wait. Well, you never tell me to chill out on the speculation.
Well, you're also up 6-2.
Oh, so you're admitting you're trying to swing it back.
How do you think he won the county quiz?
He didn't win the county quiz.
He won.
I'm going to say A. I'm going to go A.
He was an outfielder. Well, I must move to a different sound effect than I normally do.
Strike 3. You're out.
That is incorrect, Ryan Bradford. You have lost it. A is off the table. Clayton Scribner for 0.5. Is it B, comic strip Garfield, family operated a carrot field, or his bass playing was from left field? Clayton Scribner for 0.5 to tie.
D.
I will read the following from Fieldy's Wikipedia page. The name Fieldy is said to have come about as an inside joke. Originally, now bear with this, gentlemen. Originally, his bandmates called him Gopher due to his large cheeks. Gopher quickly became Gar. Hello, Ryan Holyoke, our good friend. Became Gar because, and Gar became this thing right here. For 0.5, no one got it. It is, of course, due to Garfield.
You said,
Ryan, come on, Ryan.
You set that up for me. Like,
he set you up.
You know, I am not sad that I missed that question. I'm just happy that I learned something because this is like 2 worlds colliding.
So, Bradford,
I'm getting texts, by the way, that we need to start looking at the county quiz, the city's quiz, with the true spirit of the city. Fielding is not a city, guys. Sorry.
Fielding has nothing going on.
Fielding is not a city. A city is a very specific thing. Fielding is a town.
Utah cities by population, everybody. Utah cities.
It's just
Utah cities by population.
I'm gonna go
Utah demographics. I'm using this list. I've announced
What
it.
list is that?
Utah cities by population.
Schlegel did list the requirements and what makes it a city.
Thank you, Jeremy.
First city.
God, I'm so glad you showed back
And
up.
it's on this random website. I mean, what I know that you need a city is a certain amount of tax.
Fair, Clayton, you got it wrong.
You got it wrong. Clayton, stop arguing. Even Oasis, Utah, I have no idea what. That could be an option. 28 people. That will be a question. Whoever's complaining about this.
Wonderwall isn't an answer to one of the questions. I am quitting the show.
Well, we usually come on. This is for Goose, baby. Now,
I was joking.
Now,
I was making an Oasis joke. God.
Well, it's not that. Okay. We're doing corn right now. Very, very interesting. Ryan is up 0.5 to Clayton.
It's a battle of attrition.
The next question goes to Clayton for 1 full point. You still have your lifeline.
I need that point, baby.
You still have that lifeline. Patrick will read the next question.
Hey, Schlegel, can we see the options before I read this?
Well, I don't have the option. I have it done I've done it in a way. Because you pulled an audible late, the graphic will not exactly be great.
Okay. So on this quiz, because Fielding has done nothing ever, we have an interesting geographic question.
Yes.
There are 5 states. Well, there are 6 states that border Utah, but
That's
we're
right.
picking 5 here. because of my audible. These states include Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Nevada, and New Mexico.
Which one are you excluding?
Arizona. Our question for you, out of these states, which state capital is the furthest away from fielding as the crow flies?
Yes.
So we have Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Nevada.
Now, Clayton, this question,
New Mexico.
Arizona was cut out. Audible.
New Mexico.
So Arizona's out. Out of all the bordering state capitals besides Arizona, of all the states bordering Utah except Arizona, which of their state capital is the farthest as the crow flies from fielding Utah?
As the crow flies.
And I show you that's where fielding is. That's where fielding is. Exclude Arizona. Which one of the bordering states' capital is the farthest away?
I think it's really close between two, and I will not speculate between which two, but I will say Denver, Colorado is the answer.
Denver, Colorado is his entry for 1 full point. Doesn't even use producer Rob. At this point, Clayton, you did not get question number 5, so you have no more options unless for a 0.5 to use producer Rob as a lifeline. I must say this, Clayton. That is in.
As the crow flies is a difficult
That's
spin
right.
on that one.
Ryan Bradford for 0.5 to pull ahead to 1. Colorado is out. Arizona is out. State capital. Which is the closest as the crow flies?
Oh, we said closest? I was the furthest
Sorry,
away.
furthest. That's my fault. That's why Pat read this question.
I'm fucking insane. I feel like I'm going crazy here.
No,
Okay.
Pat read the question correctly. I did it wrong.
Well, the answer is definitely Salt Lake City.
Rob, I'm gonna use my life.
Whoa! On a 0.5! He's not even saving it for a full point. Rob, you are the lifeline. Go ahead.
Ryan, it's Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Yep.
That's what I was going for.
Boise's closest. Denver might be next. Closest.
Carson City.
Then I think maybe Carson City and then Cheyenne.
New Mexico was
One of the 6 states, Clayton. We cut it out.
New Mexico was identified as an option.
Thank you.
No,
glad.
I'm gonna go Santa Fe.
Well, I'll show you this website, which is
It's so painfully obvious. I can't believe I got that wrong. I'm gonna have to take more to shame.
In fact, Santa Fe is 866 miles away. The next is Carson City at 710. Ryan Bradford.
Ryan and Rob.
And
R&R.
thank you, producer Rob. Ryan, you have used your lifeline. Clayton doesn't get to go first, but he can go for 0.5 after this. Ryan, it's right back to you, though, my friend. Right back to you.
Woo.
You can really pull ahead in this Fielding Cities quiz. And I must go to a YouTube question.
Love these YouTubes.
Watch this.
We've lost Clayton's script.
No, that's what happens during the quiz, Pat. You will notice that. For 1 full point, Ryan Bradford.
Lithopalooza.
Well, that was bad. What's going on?
Ryan Bradford, what you see on your screen right now is one of the videos I found when I searched Fielding Utah into YouTube.
Man, look at all those like buff dudes.
I know, they're
like,
sweet.
Imagine being like me. And,
no Husky boys
like,
there.
No, I'll just keep my shirt on, guys.
No Husky boys there, Ryan. Ryan, this rad video is, of course, called Cliffapalooza 2010. Sadly, the only entry into the Cliffapalooza series that I could find, uploaded by Hebre, who hasn't posted a video in 9 years. This video comes out hard with the song Song 2 by Blur. That's what you heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the video is longer than the Song 2 by Blur. And at the 2-minute mark, it switches to a different song, Ryan, to finish out the video. My question for you, Ryan, I give you 4 options. The song that finishes out the rest of the video is a song that was on the February 2007 Billboard Hot 100. Of these 4 songs that were on the February 2007 Hot 100 list, which is the second song they play in this video? I give you 4 options for 1 full point. Is it Fergalicious by Fergie? Is it If Everyone Cared by
God.
Nickelback? Is it My Love by Justin Timberlake featuring T.I. or Dashboard by Modest Mouse? You don't have a lifeline. Clayton does, but this is for 1 full point. Really, really pulling ahead here.
Yikes! This is a bad question. This what I said about the last question totally negated by this one.
Uh-huh.
I love this question.
It's my favorite question of all time.
I'm gonna say a Fergalicious.
Fergalicious by
Yeah.
Fergie for 1 full point. Ryan Bradford to really pull ahead.
Saw that one coming.
That is not right. Clayton, you still have producer Rob lifeline for 0.5.
I'm tripping out on this, and of course, this is my last chance to use Rob.
No. We have one more question. Question 5.
I'm closest to the T. This is really messed up because I'm going through the psychology of this question.
They played Blur.
So the first song was Blur.
Right.
Which time and space lends me to believe it would be something else. But you said that this time and space would say maybe Modest Mouse, but Dashboard by Modest Mouse was a top what?
Billboard 100, February 2007.
It was in the top 100.
In February of 2007.
Rob, I'm throwing out to you, man. I need a lifeline.
Lifeline!
Oh, man.
Turn it up.
Rob.
Sorry, bud. The last one was the one to use me on.
Well, obviously, because I was completely in left field. I was lefty.
You're like
fieldy. I was fieldy on that one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Santa Fe was so goddamn obvious.
You're using your lifeline. You don't have to use what Rob says, but he is going to give his answer.
Rob, are you at least familiar with the song Dashboard by Modest Mouse? I know that I just don't find it plausible that Modest Mouse would be in the top 100, but that's the band that I would think that a Blur person would put in if it was top 100 at the time.
To be clear, the question is that all of the options are from the top 100, right?
That is right. That is right.
Are you landed?
This is. I am back home.
He is back where he belongs, doing what he does.
Well, then why the fuck would you do Justin Timberlake featuring T.I. or Nickelback if you're going to put Blur in? I mean, it seems like a slam dunk, Rob. Unless you got...
I think Dashboard is the funniest answer.
See, he's still looking for info.
But that's my best guess.
Yeah, we're going with D.
That would be very funny.
Let's go with D.
All right, D is the submission for the 0.5. Not to get tied, but to pull within half a point from Ryan Bradford. I will just play the second part of the video.
Modest Mouse, baby, we got it.
That's right, coming in.
Only took one
Coming in.
upstroke.
Coming in at 99. Coming in 99 on the Billboard Hot 100. Coming in 99th. Clayton Scrivener. You have given yourself a fighting goddamn chance, son. You've given yourself a fighting chance. But you must remember that Ryan Bradford, because of the coin flip, gets to go first in the toss-up. Now, Ryan, again, we had a lot of trouble trying to find questions. So, Ryan, you'll love that we're going right back to YouTube.
Good.
Ryan?
Good.
Skylar here. We're near Fielding, Utah. Currently, we are in a...
Near, not in, because there is
kind of like a courtyard for a...
He's in Fielding.
Mormon church, Church
Yeah,
of Latter-day
that's
Saints.
where you're at, bud.
You know, I'm going to move over a bit because the sun is right in my eyes. Yeah, I'm...
So, Ryan Bradford, this is from the YouTube account titled Skylar Travels, made by Skylar, of course, who, at least at the time of this video in August 2017, was walking across the United States, Ryan.
Wow.
Documenting his travels with a video log, he stopped off in Fielding, Utah to make this video from the courtyard of the Fielding Ward. He talks about what he did since leaving Utah. Lots of fun stuff. He does this thing. He talks about going to Ogden, and there's a small zoo in Ogden, and he just like goes and asks an employee if he can see behind the scenes stuff. And he's like, they let me see all this stuff behind the scenes. Like, I love this kind of confidence where you just show up to a town, you're a vagabond, you ask to see behind the scenes, you get to see it. Ryan, he hasn't posted a video in about a year, assuming that's pandemic related, of course. His last video was from him in Mongolia. Skylar is doing it. But he mentions he stops in Fielding to eat dinner, Ryan. He stops to eat dinner. He is making it right there in the courtyard. A meal that is from freeze-dried material. Ryan, my question for you, what does Skylar make? Freeze-dried material. What does he make there in the courtyard of Fielding, Utah? I give you 4 options. Does he make chili with beef? Does he make mac and cheese? Does he make chicken and rice? Does he make beef stroganoff? And remember, producer Rob was making food earlier on. The beautifulness of that connection is already making me very happy. You've used your lifeline for 1 full point, Ryan.
I'm gonna go B, mac and cheese.
B, mac and cheese to pull ahead. Clayton is at 0.5. You're at 1.
He's a vegetarian. You're going for vegetarian.
Mac and cheese. Ryan Bradford.
God damn it.
Mac and cheese is off the table. Clayton Scribner to tie Ryan going into the bonus question.
I just want to point out something real quick that you said vagabond earlier, and I feel like that's a really edgy way to refer to someone. I think that you should refer to him as someone who's experiencing wandering.
People, really quick. Breaking
news! That was a direct mislead by the
I am canceled, everybody. I have been canceled. I have been canceled. I am giving up my reins on the Utah City quiz. Patrick will be here next week hosting the show. Ryan Schlegel has been canceled. I am so sorry.
Did you just get a ticket from the woke police?
He's experienced.
Clayton Scribner, mac and cheese is off the table to tie. He's going
Dude,
to tie.
There is only one way I'm going with this, and damn the torpedoes if this ain't right. I don't want to be right.
Come on, Clayton.
The answer is D. Beef stroganoff.
Oh, you stupid
Beef
asshole.
stroganoff. We must watch the video to find out.
We went up, not exactly. I'm a bit more to the west. And so right now I'm heading towards Boise, Idaho. I'm going to cross in. So this is my last night.
Experiencing wandering.
Oh, yeah, I'm eating dinner. It's a Mountain House, freeze-dried rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken!
Motherfucker.
But don't worry, Clayton.
So confident going into that.
But don't worry, Clayton Scribner, because we are too close. It's not a runaway. It is not a runaway. Gentlemen, it is not a runaway.
I feel like I was purposefully misled with that whole bringing back the whole Rob thing.
I don't know if you guys
I
know
gave you
this or
the
not,
fucking
but
corn question, dude. What else do you want me to do for you?
I've eaten more backpacker meals than this entire planet in the last month, and I will tell you, the beef stroganoff
It's the real deal.
from Peak.
Okay.
Peak.
All right.
When he said Mountain House, I knew I was hosed.
All right. People, this is for all the marbles in this Fielding, Utah Cities quiz. For all the marbles, we must go to this Google map. We can see right here. Looking around Fielding on Google Maps, one of the only businesses I could find a website for is J. Bryan's Smokehouse, everybody. That's right. If you see here, one of the only businesses that has a website is J. Bryan's Smokehouse, which location shows a house, but it's actually a food truck. You can find it this week in Tremonton. So, any polyheads, if you want to go out, take a photo of yourself eating at J. Bryan's Smokehouse food truck. It'll be in Tremonton, Utah this week. He updates
Also, they
his...
couldn't even use a Fielding address. They gotta go Tremonton.
That's right. But Clay, their business is located out of Fielding, but they had to go to Tremont because, that's where the highways meet. It's
They
a smart
definitely
place
had
to go.
to the county courthouse
Right.
to get their business papers because it's not an incorporated city. But
There
okay,
you
yeah.
go. Oh, he's back on this. If you want to go and try, report back to us. But I noticed on the website, this is a great website, one of the best websites, gentlemen. One of the best. I've noticed on the website that it's a food truck, but it also sells some products. You can buy some products, gentlemen.
By the way that's cropped right now is pretty funny.
I know. It's a guy and a horse. Clay and Ryan, this is a Price is Right style question, okay? This is a Price is Right style question. On their website for J. Bryan Smokehouse, they sell both sauce and rubs. My question is about this. The brisket rub. The brisket rub.
Love that rub.
This literally is Price is Right now.
Gentlemen, it says nothing about the amount of rub. It doesn't tell you a pound. It doesn't say how much rub. And it describes it. It has no reviews. No one has bought this or reviewed. It only says under the description, brisket rub.
But that's brisket, baby.
That's brisket. My question for both of you, Price is Right style, for all the marbles, you can't go over, closest without going over, what is the price of this brisket rub from the fine J. Bryan Smokehouse in Fielding, Utah? Price is right.
$50. 50.
Pat, you're not playing. Shut the fuck up.
15.
$15.
$1.
$1. It has been a fantastic quiz. We're going to go to a music break after this. Clayton's going to be ready to play his songs, Earth songs.
I think I'm losing the way Patrick lifted his arms in celebration. I think I'm going to lose this one. That's okay.
It's closest to the T, isn't
No,
it?
Price is Right. Price is Right.
It is Price is Right. Okay.
Price is
sorry,
Right.
closest.
Cash money. $15 from Ryan, $1 from Clayton. Clayton's going to get ready with his next song. We're going to play a couple songs, and we're going to come back.
Be called "I Hate You, Pat," for raising your arms and being all
We're
excited.
gonna come back with Utah City's, or sorry, we're gonna come back with U Shop Bro, Dwyane Wade in Utah. We're gonna come back with the Limp Bizkit crew. So I'm just, during U Shop Bro, everyone can join. I'm gonna put that in there. Gentlemen, the price, according to J. Bryan Smokehouse
They're
website,
selling rub for over 15. I'm just tripping.
we must go to the shop.
It doesn't include the meat. It's just
the
shit
rub.
you rub on
It's
there.
just like
Oh my god.
$6.99. He was down the entire quiz. He pulls ahead a commanding lead of 7-2 as he bitches his way through the whole goddamn quiz.
That's what I was saying. Congratulations, my friend.
Oh, I just didn't think you could ever celebrate a victory for me like that.
Unbelievable. Patrick Munger, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer.
Ryan Bradford, I will gladly give you 0.5 of this victory after we settle what makes a city in Utah.
I show you the list.
Oh, it's all right. I'll just keep doing these quizzes until I get into the ground. It was like 300.
City quiz till I die.
City quiz till I die. We're at 3 people. We're at an all-time high for Polyester Blend. We will be right back after a couple songs set. It depends on EP and all this
We're
stuff.
still doing that Earth Day stuff, man.
So Earth Day, Clayton Scrivener, you're going to start off this 2-song set, and we will be back with You Shop Bro. Jeremy's back from his big trip. We've got, we're still doing the memorial. We miss him. Santa Piñata, we're still doing a memorial for him. We'll be back with Limp Bizkit crew. We'll all be here. Clayton Scrivener, you got your first song ready to go?
Yep.
2-song set, all songs about Earth. Thanks for being here. We love you, Polyester Blend. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, producer Rob. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll be back with more Polyester Blend.
She only does it for
Try to fill it in. Bank war, we river swim. We need skinned in you and me. We need skin that river out. This is where we walk. This is where we swam. Take a picture here. Take a souvenir. This land is the land of ours. This river runs right over it. We need skinned in you and me. We need skin that river out. We gathered up our friends. Bank the quarry, river swim. We need skinned in you and me. Up underneath the riverbed. This is where we walk. This is where we swam. Take a picture here. Take a souvenir. Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga. Let's put our heads together. Start a new country out. Up underneath the riverbed. Burn the river down. This is where they walked and swam. On it danced and sang. Take a picture here. Take a souvenir. Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga's gone. Rewrite the book and wrote the pages, saving grace, secured in faith, buried round the waves behind you. This land is the land of ours. This river runs red over it. We are not your allies. We cannot defend. This is where they walked. This is where they swam. Take a picture here. Take a souvenir. Cuyahoga's gone. Cuyahoga's gone. Cuyahoga's gone. Cuyahoga's gone.
Home isn't open. It's like when you get here. The tracks by the creek bed. The minnows, the body. Crawdads with their heads down low. Back in the tall grass. Stinging my cocktails, whoa. Looking for brother. It feels like winter, but it's the heart of the summer. We can't go swimming as long as we slumber, 'cause we're alone.
Oh, 2-song set here on Polyester Blend. The great Future Islands, one of my faves. I love them a lot. All songs about Earth here tonight here on Polyester Blend. We are back here. We're not in the Limp Bizkit Krew yet. Oh my God, what? You thought we were? No, we're not, because
Poly Blend.
We're back. Chatmaster Jeremy, his journey. I mean, Jeremy, what you've done today, going from New Mexico, Santa Fe, the right answer on how far away. You're here. You went through the airport. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Jeremy, I wish you were a Lifeline, but you.
Yeah, I would have been like, it's probably the place I just was, because I just flew there like a crow.
But also, you would have been like, "Are you stupid?" Of course, the answer is that.
Well, Jeremy has to watch and make sure that.
I could have just been like, let's see, where's this beer from?
I see the Z.
Oh, we got a little. Oh, dude, that state flag is so good.
It is such a nice flag.
I love that flag.
Like, think of if you could make a beer can out of our Utah state flag.
You can't do that. No,
wow,
it wouldn't work.
Well, we'll see. They're talking about changing it. But, gentlemen, I do even have a stinger for this. Are you ready? It's time to go. We usually do it earlier in the show. It's now later. It's time for you. Do you shop, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. It didn't. You didn't hear. I got to turn up the volume.
Yeah, I didn't hear
it. Let's go.
Can't wait for that Adobe cease and desist.
I was actually wearing an Adobe branded mask in the airport.
Oh.
I don't know where I said it though, but I was.
Damn it!
I was totally on You Shop Bro brand.
Dude, you were on brand for it here tonight. Now,
By
people.
the way, your screenshot of that Twitter, that Vic Burger.
What is it? I just
that
have
looks really involved.
Oh my God, we gotta look at this disingenuous Glenn. I know Vic's on it tonight. Love Vic. Love him so much. We must go back up. It is, of course, in honor early on during the sports roundup. We discussed how Dwyane Wade has purchased a part of the Utah Jazz. I mean, the guy who has the majority control, Ryan Smith from Qualtrics, is a Utah guy. I mean, there's no concern that Dwyane has any interest with Ryan to move the team, right? Ryan, Clayton?
Right. When I looked up Dwyane Wade, I saw that he co-owned it with Ryan Smith, and I had to double check that was not the Ryan Smith that we went to high school.
Nothing would make me happier though if that Ryan Smith became a billionaire. Because that Ryan Smith, nice guy. I don't, it's been years.
Guy.
He's a nice guy.
I expect him to be. But maybe that was his calling. Like maybe he became a billionaire, like mogul tech.
But odds are, if you went to high school with a guy named Ryan Smith in Utah.
Well, Clay, what was weird in the yearbook was like most likely to joint venture with Dwyane Wade. He got that in our yearbook. So
it was a very weird call.
It was weird
we didn't even know who Dwyane Wade
was. I know Dwyane Wade
then.
was our age. That was what was weird about
it. Was it most likely to wear expensive designer jeans and awesome sneakers?
But the great Dwyane Wade has become a part of our Utah nation.
He's got championships.
And he's amazing. He's a great guy. We all love him. Clay, I think we were together or it was just me and Steph, but I saw his last game played in Utah. I don't know if you were there. I swear you were there.
I was not there, but I definitely watched it on TV.
Steph and I were there, so we saw
I believe him and Donovan exchanged jerseys after the game.
Right.
Sorry.
So we saw it. We saw it live, so it was kind of fun. It was weird. And again, when the news came out, it was like, what? Oh, okay, I guess Dwyane Wade's
So he was playing for Chicago at the time?
No, it was still, he went back to Miami.
Oh, he went back to the Heat for the last year.
For the last year. Right. So we thought, we got to do a shop. We got to prepare him. I know he watches Polyester Blend. Ryan does. The whole group who owns the Jazz watch us.
We all know when you enter the Utah world, it takes there's an adjustment period. There's a year that goes by that you need to learn what it's like to be involved in Utah culture, and that's where we're going with this. Right?
That's right, absolutely, and that means we need to feel what it'll be like for Dwyane Wade to be a part of Utah culture for this shop, a game where Ryan, Clayton, and I go head to head. Chatmaster Jeremy is the judge. We go to battle on Photoshop to see the best example of the challenge this week. I believe did Clay win because of that stupid newspaper?
No, I lost that one.
I think I won.
Bradford
won. Bradford.
I noticed you remembered mine, though.
I
Mine was
know.
memorable.
Oh, I saw it because I had to replace it from earlier, and I was like, stupid thing. So, Ryan, we always give the honor of who won the last U Shop Bro to go first or to pass it on to someone else. What do you want this week, Ryan?
I will go first.
Oh, boy. He goes first. Ryan, do you want me to set it up?
High risk, high reward play.
Do you want to set it up or do you just want to go?
I want to say that I'm probably not as familiar with Dwyane Wade's repertoire as you two. And so
Well, I certainly did
I
not.
have to-
I did not rely on
Dwyane
that.
Wade's repertoire had nothing to do with
Yeah,
the
now
show.
that we had no.
Okay. Okay. You can just
like
show
I
mine
gave
then.
his repertoire. Oh yeah.
Okay. So
The
this is
heat.
Dwyane
Oh
Wade
my
at the
God!
Red
You
One.
brought the heat.
Yeah.
He
this
wants
is how
the
he
heat.
orders
He
his
wants
Mexican
the
food.
heat.
This is how he orders his Mexican food. Like he wants.
That's
he wants
pretty
it
good,
hot.
man. That's pretty good.
And you found the best photo, dude. You found the best photo.
I believe that is Red Iguana 1, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, he's
Very
doing a Utah activity. He's got the Heat jersey. He's screaming for the Heat.
I do like how
Yeah.
that he's also facing like the whitest dude in the world.
He's the only white guy there.
He's
Well,
got a
he's-
Wake,
he's
he's
a
got
little-
a
people of
Wake
different
Forest
colors.
t-shirt.
He's a little
got a
upset
Wake
because
Forest
the
top and
waiters.
bottom.
He's a little upset because his server is not paying attention, and he's like, "I need the heat. I need that
I
heat.
need that heat. Bring the heat, baby. Ryan, a very good entry into this week's U Shop
I
Road.
feel like all of ours are going to be very simpatico.
I do. I already know that I'm not too far off, but I did not use the heat element. Ryan, you
It's pretty good.
Because I like in Santa Fe, just every restaurant looks like this.
Okay, first of all, by the way,
So I feel
Jeremy's
like,
gonna
well,
do
yes.
that. Jeremy's gonna do that thing the rest of the night where it's like, well, in Santa Fe, in
Yeah,
New
exactly.
Mexico.
By the way, did you know
It's like,
Santa
I
Fe was the
just-
oldest
I was just
incorporated?
I just had a semester abroad.
They don't actually say that in Santa Fe. They say Navajo taco. So you got to be careful. You got to. Jeremy.
True.
In
do you-
Santa Fe, they would never be caught dead with those tablecloths.
They never would be.
That,
caught.
I was actually about to say the tablecloth wouldn't happen,
No.
but
Also, like ankle socks are forbidden.
I was just gonna say, Clay. This poor bastard had no idea. It's like, oh, you getting my whole legs? Oh boy. All right. Well,
am I going to be in this?
gonna be in a U Shop Row one
The
day?
top
Also-
Google search result for.
The only excuse for the way he dressed to dinner tonight, and also I see he's with company, is if he was in town to see Wake Forest play in March Madness. That's the only way that's exciting. That's the only way.
Yeah, I don't know why he's sitting next to this old white dude. Like they don't know anybody.
I,
They don't
I
know
like that this guy's like, what
at
the
all.
fuck is this guy doing? Yeah, this guy does. I
I
don't
like
want.
the one guy who's like aware that the photo's being taken.
Yeah. What?
No one else has
And
a
then-
clue, and this one guy.
And then
like,
Dwyane Wade's table companions are like, just don't look at him. Just
You're here
that's-
taking pictures of the guy in the basketball jersey,
Yeah.
right?
And Dwyane doesn't give a fuck. He's like, just give me the heat. Give me the heat. baby."
This is what I want.
I want the heat.
I heard you were authentic.
Good job.
Our good friend Ryan, you've done wonderful this week. Who do you want to go next?
Let's do Clay Dog.
Oh man.
Oh, Clay Dog, you want to say anything ahead of time or just
Well,
show
I was,
it?
You know, I was in the way, I told you there was like a hiccup when you move to Utah and when you start experiencing Utah culture, and I thought, what better way to introduce him to Utah culture than to use friend of the show, spokesperson of a certain corporation that provides Adventure's First Stop.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And let him use a magical vehicle called the Big Kahuna.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
And then I will provide no other explanation.
Oh baby. I likes what I hear.
Oh, that's Dwyane Wade.
Wow.
Like Nitro's got his vehicle, Dwyane Wade's got the Big Kahuna. They're just like, this is Utah, baby.
Now wait a minute. I must call fault already. Jeremy, at no time have I ever heard it called the Big Kahuna. It's Bahama Mama. Am I not right?
It's the Bahama Mama.
Sorry.
Come
I got it completely. I completely misspoke because I was up.
Big
in
Kahuna is
Wyoming.
7-Eleven, right?
Hey, Judge.
Also, Big Kahuna is a rapid in Wyoming that I was just.
Hey, Judge, can we take note on that? He said Big
Yeah,
Kahuna.
you know,
He said
It's a
Big Kahuna.
Bahama Mama. Okay, I'm sorry. Also,
Ty Rogotsky,
friend of the show, is
former
whatever
guest.
he's doing with those energy drinks is amazing.
He's killing it right there.
That is amazing.
By the way, he did show up
And
on the show like
the
that.
shop work on
Sitting comfortably inside of the
big
Bahama
kahuna Bahama
Right.
Mama wrap.
Clay did a good job of nicely placing him inside the bread. Now he's in that bread.
Yeah, like he is baked into the bread.
Look how comfortable he looks. He's like assimilating very nicely into Utah culture.
But he's also kind of looking at Ty like.
Is Nitro wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt in that?
That's what I was kind of.
Maybe we should get him on right now. I was wondering the same thing. Is that one of those Nike shirts?
I embraced that because this is part of the thing that I imagine will be a high reward thing for Dwyane Wade. He'd be like, I recognize the amazing thing you're doing with those energy drinks, but let's talk about your shirt.
Polyester Blend tries to include all those voices of Utah, even those we disagree with. We just want to include them, you know. And
my favorite part is Dwyane Wade's expression on his face.
Also, that is a shower of electrolytes coming Nitro's way. A lot of electrolyte coming that way. That guy
I'm not seeing the blue line in the shirt.
But
though,
no, Jeremy,
explain.
the blue is in the drink.
Oh, that's a good
That's
point.
the blue. That's the blue.
Blue and a white.
How did they? I mean, Jeremy, I don't want you to talk about this. You are off the record on this, but how do you let this guy go? Look what he's doing. He's spraying.
I thought you were
himself.
going to say, how do you make
No,
a Bahama
how do you
Mama? I need to know
How
right
can
now
I-
for my next Super Bowl party.
Clay, how do I get a Bahama Mama that big?
Well, it's pigs in a blanket, so you got a giant sausage.
Get a whole pig.
And you get that, you know those like biscuits that you can wrap. that you-
Right.
they come pre-wrapped. You wrap it around a giant.
Listen, you're
Polish sausage.
Clay, have you looked who you're talking to tonight? A guy with a mustache. He knows how to make some pigs in the blanket. You know what I mean? You come down to my
It's
Chicago
Bahama,
Bears.
it's Bahama.
You come down to my Bears Super Bowl party. We'll be having some dogs in a blanket here. All right?
I do believe. I don't want to toot my horn anymore, but I do believe how comfortable Dwyane Wade looks riding a Bahama Mama is the strength of my shot.
God bless. God bless. All right, for mine, I just
Is he being like it doesn't look like that Bahama Mama's taking him there anywhere.
No, he's just sliding
Like,
in.
just
He's
as
sliding
some
in. He's
constructive
sliding in.
criticism.
He's like, oh, here's Utah.
So he's just like
It's
is
like
he
a magic.
relaxing?
It's like a magic carpet
no,
ride.
wait,
Takes away
wait,
spot.
Clay. Are you saying that this dropped from the sky with him in it, like landed on this thing? Like
He's just riding around on the Bahama Mama. He's
But
like,
that
okay.
you couldn't go forward with the position the Bahama Mama's in that car. I would need it on the
Let's
hood.
see what Schlegel's got for
All
us.
right, all right. Well, people, the key. By the way, food seems to be the key here tonight. Food seems to be
Apparently,
the key.
Utahns eat.
Utahns eat. And my theory was, what better? He's got to get into the Utah mentality. He's got to be a part of what makes Utah Utah. And what better way for Dwyane Wade to do that than to snag a spot on the Pioneer Day parade line?
Oh wow!
And
Oh yeah.
so
The 801 on it.
he gets a spot on the Pioneer Day Parade campout. He's cooking pastrami burgers. He's showing you the pastrami he's about to cook up. He's got the buns. Notice the kid's thing's got a tray full of fry sauce.
Like the fry
that
sauce.
you're gonna
I like
dunk.
how early he is. He's so early.
And
He's very early.
he's talking about what all of us are talking about here in Utah. Real estate is crazy right now. And notice his hat is 801, the
that's good.
majority
That's good.
phone zip code. Dwyane Wade.
He has sugary snacks for the kids waiting on
Yep.
deck. I like that.
He's just
I
hanging
like
out.
how I like how his grill has no propane.
Well, fuck you. All right. We can't.
Wow, that is. That's because he has the pastrami already.
Right. I also think it's interesting that a basketball player who never does not play for the Heat anymore would wear his own jersey to a restaurant. Seems kind of dumb too.
Oh yeah, you guys cut each other down. Let's just not talk about my shop.
Yeah.
Look at that
Clayton,
pastrami.
just let them fight.
Let them fight.
Real estate is crazy right now. Am I right?
It's true. It really is crazy.
It's
right
pretty
now.
crazy.
That is
Everywhere.
Everyone's talking about it.
Hey, that's a Utah thing to say. My entry in this week's You Shop Bro. This is a tough one, Jeremy. I know you're jet lagged. I know you're tired.
We brought it. I'm a fan of all of our shops.
I'm a fan of all the shops.
Yeah,
as well.
I think everyone did a great job. Schlegel's been phoning it in some of his recent ones. And I feel like this time other than the propane tank, he really brought the details.
Okay.
You've got the pastrami, you've got the fry sauce.
I know you're
got the 801.
Jared, fucking Pat, mute your YouTube.
Yeah, I think everyone did a great job. Schlegel's been fun.
Pat, mute your YouTube, Pat. Mute your YouTube. Go ahead,
We all
Jeremy.
get to hear our voices back.
I know.
We're like,
Don't we
"Oop."
sound great? Don't we sound wonderful? When you're ready, Pat.
Okay, let's give it to Schlegel.
Yeah!
Good job.
That's a good one.
Turn it up.
Despite the no propane.
Now, I know he's there.
It was almost a deal breaker.
I know he's there silently, but producer Rob, you are going to be the guest judge. I know you're there. Can you just say who you thought?
You agree?
You would have been guest judge. I just want to hear. You got to unmute there, Pat. Rob. Oh boy. He hates them all.
I think that just to look at it, I found Bradford's to be the best to look at.
That's dumb.
Unbelievable.
But it did seem to involve the least shopping.
Oh, but look, you got to put his arm behind the woman's head. You got to make way for the soda.
Oh, you're right. You're right, Ryan. You're
That's
right.
pretty good.
Oh, I have to make sure that pole makes it out of the original photo by meticulously deleting the sides of it, then placing pastrami. I have to shop. Oh, you're right, Ryan. You're putting it behind a person is really tough.
I mean, I can't believe the level of pandering I did to the judge and still did not get a win. I think I over pandered. That's fine.
Yeah,
I tried.
there's a such thing as over pandering,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Well,
but I mean, come on, that was pretty cool. Though.
Rob, it's already been judged.
that was
I'm
fun.
number one. But Rob, what would you have given?
I probably would have given it to Bradford
Ugh.
just because this is
I have hate in your heart for you.
That's a fail. Jeremy's right. Jeremy.
This is why.
So if you're on
Schlegel
the Heat, there's got to be at least one player in the history of the Heat that has gone to a restaurant in their jersey.
Disagree.
And
non-promotional. I say no. If it was for a team promotion, I think you're right. Otherwise, absolutely not. That's fucking crazy. Are you kidding me? That is insane.
There's definitely been some fan of the Heat who's been like,
oh yeah, I'm sure there's been a fan, but
Oh,
I doubt any player has done it.
Jeremy, I
directed a commercial with a Jazz player.
Oh.
And I should have had to bring the Jazz line, except we weren't allowed to have them wear Jazz jerseys. So
actually, what might have clinched that for you, Bradford. And I don't mean to do post-show notes, but if you went you went Dwyane Wade showing the Heat, and you had the waitress or waiter say, "Do you know how many fucking times I've seen that?"
That's a good point right there. All right, people. That has been another great edition of You Shop Bro. Jeremy, you are the reason we wait for you is because you're wise and you know who does the best job. So it's always worth waiting for you.
Yes, happy to.
You Shop Bro.
It's been a little while since Schlegel got a win too. I think.
know, it's true. I've been phoning it in, like you said. Phoning it in.
He did deserve a little charity.
Phoning
Like Ma
it in.
Bell, he's just been.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I trying to get all the fucking elements of the guy? I got stingers now. So when we go to You Shop Bro, you hear. I'll turn it up in the next version. All right, everybody. This has been another great installment of Polyester Man. We're going to move into the Limp Bizkit Krew. But before I do that, we've been paying homage tonight to our good friend. We lost him this last week during the show live. Santa Piñata, we lost him last week. We miss him. He was a big part of the show. We love him so much. The weird thing was, gentlemen, when I came back into the Schledio the next day, he was gone. I didn't have, I tried, he was gone. But I did get a request from someone this week, and I wanted to pay respect to that request. He is here anonymously. He doesn't want to be identified, but let's just say he was involved with last week's loss of Santa Piñata, and he wanted to say something really quickly just to give his piece on the whole thing, and I respect that. So before we go to Limp Bizkit Krew, we must go live to him.
Yes, R-R-E-T-R. Yes, I'm here without saying my name. I'm not going to say my name, but I failed last week. I did not live up to me, shimmery timbers, and be broken up like I was supposed to on the open seas. So for that, I apologize.
Christ, what the fuck am I
I apologize for not being the piñata that got broke up. And I had another guy, Santa Piñata, he died because I couldn't do it. I have been going to Al-Anon. I've been going to AA to fight these rum cravings I've had. So I apologize for that.
Sorry, really quickly, but I hate to interrupt this anonymous person, but I'm getting another Zoom call really quickly. It's kind of broken up, though. Let me see. It's kind of broken up. Let me see if I can see what's going on here. It's not coming in. It's not coming in well. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. What was it? Tiny James Madison. Tiny Jim, is that you? Tiny James. Tiny James Madison. We can only. You're breaking up. He's gone. He's gone. You got what the? Did you see Tiny? I saw Santa Piñata in the background. I think I saw Santa Piñata in that background.
I saw him too. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my God. We'll see where that goes. But anyway. Oh, I got one last word from this guy.
Yes. One last thing before I hit the open seas and try to find treasure. Clayton Scrivener seems to have a bad fucking attitude about these piñata bits. So let's work on that. Let's find a better attitude. I'll see if I can find it on the open seas. Anyway, sorry that other piñata died. I'm gonna go to rehab. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Wow. I wonder, who could that have been?
I know. We don't know.
Who do we know who rides the open seas?
It was talking about rum a lot, and
he's always hyper focused on my bad attitude. But whatever.
Yeah, it's true. But wait, Clay. Before we are now entering. I hope you have the hat, Clay. I hope you have the hat that I got.
The hat, but I've also got. We have to do a 2-song break.
Okay. All right. We'll do a 2-song set. I got the songs. I'll do it really quick. We'll come back with the Limp Bizkit Krew. I'll tell everybody in the chat to please join real quick. 2-song set. Please, everybody join. Let's just hang out.
Yeah. Let's hopefully Pat.
Yeah. Everyone wants to show up. I'm going to put the link in the YouTube chat. 2-song set. Take a piss. Get a drink. We come back with the Limp Bizkit Krew. Let's just hang out until the 11 o'clock hour. We love you. Polyester Blend. 2-song set. Let me just make sure I have it right. Poly Blend. We'll be back after these 2-song set. These are my 2 songs about planet Earth. One of them you kind of get because it's from our good friend. I'll do these songs. Damn Funk. Keep Looking to the Sky from planet Earth. Polyester Blend. After 2-song sets, we're back. Limp Bizkit Krew. Join us. Hang out.
I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to trembling whenever you're around. Oh, baby, when I see your face, mellow as the month of May. Oh, darling, I can't stand it when you look at me that way. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to trembling whenever you're around. Ooh, darling, when you're near me and you tenderly call my name, I know that my emotions are something I just can't tame. I just got to have you, baby. Yeah. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I just lose control down to my very soul. I get hot and cold all over, all over, all over, all over. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
Come on now. Does it get much better than Carole King? Come on now. Feel the earth move under my feet. My song for Earth Songs, along with Keep Looking to the Skies by Damn Funk. He's fantastic. I was also going to play Ocean Man, but I didn't have time for that. We are back, people, in the last half hour of
Poly Blend.
Poly Blend. But look at Clay there. Thanks, Clay, for being here. It is time to move into, Ryan, you'll love this. I got a new one for this one, too. Oh, it's not. Oh, look at it. Didn't even play. Let me try it again.
Poly Blend.
Let's try it again. Oh, the script. I had to download this weird script to make this work. Look how good it works. Oh, I'm going to have to change how I do it, but let me try. I really want you to hear this, Ryan.
Poly Blend.
Hold on. Keep going. It's
Poly Blend.
Oh, God, I got to go back.
Poly Blend.
Let's do this for the next half hour till it works.
I heard this is Fred.
I know it's tried. I know I loaded them all up earlier because it seems to be like if I have to go off of this one driver, it doesn't.
This is Fred from Bizkit.
This is Fred from Limp Bizkit. You are now in the Limp Bizkit crew portion of the Polyester Blend. A full night of goofs, trivia, shop, comics. We're all here together. That's all I care about here in the last half hour. This is how we've gone through the pandemic. This is how we hang out on a Monday night. We're so glad any of you have been checking in. Jeremy, you had such a day today. My God. You've been, when did you go to New Mexico?
Been there since Friday morning.
Quick
had
trip.
a nice long weekend. It was a good time.
Was that your first time?
I've never been before.
I was going to say, Ryan and I, the only time I've been to New Mexico, Ryan, is this true? The only time that you've been to New Mexico was when we were there as teenagers.
Yes.
Taos.
That was a good time.
Taos. We were at the Taos Film Festival, Jeremy, as a film buff yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, we were there, and we ended up in a panel. What was that movie, Ryan? It was like Classroom, I think was the name of the movie, right?
I think it was called Homeroom.
Homeroom.
Yeah, with Busy Phillips and Erica Christensen.
Right. Mega famous star Busy Phillips. It was just me, Ryan, and another one of our friends, Andy. Just 3 white dudes and those 2 people, and that's it.
Oh, Micah was there.
Oh, Micah was there. That's right. And it was
At that point, do they just put you on the panel?
I think they asked us a question, and we were all too nervous to answer. Like, Busy, like they knew they should ask us something because we were there. They're like, "What do you guys think?" And we were like, we're gonna do."
Had you watched the movie before the panel?
Did we?
No.
No.
No, I think we saw it.
You hadn't even seen the movie that was
Yeah.
about. And then no one else was around because normally it was like, well, the people watching the last question.
Right. This was like
there weren't any of them.
This
so
was like a panel
it was just you.
separate from the movie screening. It was all very weird. Anyway, we go to him because he's wearing his Tam O'Shanter Limp Bizkit hat. Clayton Scribner. Say something, my friend.
I believe there's plenty of material for us to get to.
Buddy, just seeing you and I on the screen wearing these Tam O'Shanters with Limp Bizkit patches on it makes it all worthwhile.
I'm just like, there's the Zoom and there's the YouTube and then there's the reality. Like, what makes my patch straight?
The patch just is on there. I put it on with the safety pin. It just does what it needs
I'm gonna have to do an iron around later, but I think as it being 10:40, and if you really are going to cut us off at 11, maybe we should get to the recommends of the week.
Sure. I mean, we don't have to cut off whenever. I just always.
I mean, I'm looking at the averages that we chronicled in the last quiz.
We know where we're at. What do you got here, my friend? This is.
I'm not worried about mine. I want to see other.
Can't be reached. Can't be reached, Clay Dog.
Uh-oh.
I can't reach. I see what's going on here. I gotta copy all of this. This whole thing didn't work.
No, I went to Soda Springs. Speaking of Earth Day, I went to Soda Springs, Idaho. Has anyone been to Soda Springs, Idaho?
I don't think. What? No, I don't think I have, my friend.
It's the most fucked up ecological disaster I've ever seen.
Is that guy filling a cup of soda?
Yeah,
is he gonna drink that?
Is he gonna drink that soda?
That's what I'm worried about.
Where is Soda Springs, Idaho?
It is halfway in between. Well, it's like on the way. If you take an alternative route from Jackson to Lava Hot Springs.
Oh, because I love
Soda Springs.
I love me some lava. I mean, I've been to Lava Hot Springs.
I love that lava.
I love that lava.
So you cruise over, go west,
right?
Man, go east, young man.
And there it is.
There it is.
Next to a reservoir. A reservoir.
But if that reservoir is fucking weird. And if you scroll up, like there is the most like decimated. Speaking of Earth Day, like the most Conda. Scroll up there, like, dude, that's some heavy. Obviously, when you see lakes like that, that's heavy mine, like heavy Earth destruction.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
If you scroll down Soda Springs way, you'll see the most amazingly. Oh, that one.
Oh,
the nastiest refinery I've ever seen in my entire life. But if you go to the Wikipedia page, it says Soda Springs got its name because there was thousands of geysers when people came across the Oregon Trail. And so I'm like, how much did modern day America fuck this place up?
Oh man, look, there's the guys.
Yeah, you get some Sprite coming out of that thing.
it's come on, it's Sierra Mist. It's Rocky Mountain Mist.
Oh right,
friend.
I'm sorry.
Clay, it's like people who are like, Well, Yellowstone's got all these guys. It's like, well, it's not too far away from there, so there's going to be some weird offsprings, no pun intended.
Right, but we allow this decade.
But we this is what happens when you let industrial world just like, oh, those guys, I bet we can mine the shit out of that.
Right.
Let's go to town, man.
And to my point, you could probably do the same thing to Yellowstone.
Oh my
God.
God.
You could extract all types of.
What do they extract? Do you know what what?
Phosphate.
Is that what you kill? Is that what was
extractive.
sold to the pharmacy in Utah?
I think there's also some. I think phosphate is also a. People in the chat can correct me, or people in the chat.
There's no one in the chat.
People in the Bizkit crew can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it's mostly fertilizer for cows.
Wow. Holy shit.
For cow feed.
Cow feed.
Anyway, that place was kind of eye-opening. Then we went to like Lava Hot Springs and like had a great.
Did you stay in Lava Hot Springs?
No, just drove through on the way home from Wyoming.
Because Lava is one of my favorite spots. Bradford, did you ever get to Lava before you left?
I never did.
You gotta come up.
We gotta
and
go
do
Lava.
This. Yeah,
You know what we should do? I'm gonna throw this out here. 2021, and maybe I'm speaking out of turn here, but let's, when everyone's vaxxed this summer, we rent out the convention center at Ordah, Lava, which only will cost us about $300, but you can fit 25 people in there.
We do a live show.
We'll do a presentation. We'll do a keynote, and then we'll conduct the show and just party down in the springs.
All right, that's it. You've just heard it.
That's it.
You've heard it here first, folks. The great Polyester Blend meetup in Lava Hot Springs. Get your vax, because we're gonna.
When we book it, what are we going to call the? What name are we going to give the convention center?
Oh,
are we going to give it like a Limp Bizkit related name?
No, it's got to be Husky something like Husky Springs.
Husky Point.
Husky Springs.
It depends. Is Maverick willing to pony over for naming rights? Or?
No, but I mean,
like, we honestly, I don't know if anyone here in this Zoom has rented the convention center.
I have. Oh, I have.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I have too, and we definitely did. We brought in projectors and slide decks. And actually had a convention.
Dude, that's brilliant.
Funny.
That's fucking brilliant.
I've got a nice projector. So.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
we
ready.
Could watch
we could do a whole. We do like a polyester conclave
conference
where anyone who's a fan could give feedback. We could do breakout sessions. I mean, it would be fantastic.
Husky Con,
Husky Con, and then there can be separate, like Clayton said, breakout sessions, so you can have insights with Clay.
Right.
Yeah, interrupting Ryan by Clayton.
Comics talk, right? Ryan gives a whole presentation about comics.
I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm so
live you shop bro, where people actually watch you guys.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Let's take a live look in the creative process.
You guys can't see what the other one's doing. You can only, but everyone else can see all three of you working.
And I'm gonna throw this out there. Most of the time, the fun times at Lava Hot Springs end at Sunday. We ask our people to take it all the way
through Monday. Yeah, to Tuesday. You got to go through Tuesday.
Add the Tuesday.
Leave
the
Tuesday.
3-day weekend.
Oh, Clay.
We can manufacture the 3-day weekend. We do the show live at the convention center the convention center on Monday night.
I've written down Husky Con. That should be the great Polyester Blend. First of all, the show keeps going, and we've made it. We've announced it. That whenever we get 0 watchers for a month straight, because Clay, nothing would make me happier than
we got close tonight. We got
close. We got close. If we do a month straight with nobody viewing, then we know.
Wow, a whole month straight.
I know, but could you imagine a month of no just for someone to find that in the archives of YouTube, the month that no one watched. But I do think we should do the great. This will be either the stepping off point or the end point of Polyester Blend. A Husky Con, Lava Hot Springs.
I will immediately, after this show, check availability of the convention center
Yes,
and
you know I'm
start
in. You
formulating
know I'm
plans.
in 100%. That's a great idea. That's a fucking. It's like treasure hunt level great idea. We must do this. We must. We must. That will be absolutely a part of the docket. Rob, will you come up for that, or is that a no for you?
Sure.
Producer Rob, you are a
Look, I'm
producer on the
researching
show.
phosphate right now. All right.
All right. Get back to the work.
Producer Rob, what would be your pitch for one of the must-do events at HuskyCon?
You got to gain at least 5 pounds.
I got a real husk up, bud.
I think
definitely schlub up the club.
Kristen Everson did mention making it a
weight
husky
gain over
sausage
the duration of the con is probably the best possible.
Right.
You're talking about like a way in, way out.
Everybody does a way in. Everybody does a way out. For a final crowning.
I know. And by the way, Kristen, whenever you want to join the Limp Bizkit crew, if you can, you know you're welcome here. Rob, did you see the news? I mean, of course you saw it. I wanted to talk to you about this. Oh God. But where the knowledge out of Escalante today, I don't know if I'll find it in a tweet or an article about the idea that Grand Staircase in Utah was used by your dinosaur friends to figure out that oh, here it is. There it is. It's on the front page right now of the Trip. Dynamite! Utah discovery bolsters theory that T-Rexes, like lions, hunted in packs. Rob, did you see this today?
Dang.
Oh, Rob's going to have a lot of feelings about this.
I did not see that. I did not see that yet.
Well, there you go. That's another point of Ordah. Read that article. But I did see that
I mean, what other completely predatory animal in our history of life on Earth didn't hunt in packs? Was there like a single predator?
See, this is Rob's breakout. This is what Rob would break out and talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of solitary hunters.
Yeah,
out there.
I mean, like
almost every
like
cat.
all bears.
Spider.
All bears are solitary.
Yeah, bears popped into my.
I guess that's why I asked the question, so I can exercise your guys' knowledge.
What about raptors like hawks? Do they hunt in pack?
There's like one hawk that kind of
Wolverines, the man and the beast.
Yeah. I can't think of the name of the hawk.
This is great content right here.
There's only one.
We throw out animals that we aren't quite sure about how they.
What about like a dude in his mid-30s going to Cheers to You on a Thursday night pre-pandemic?
Well,
pack or no pack?
I know that one of us, not here, but one of our friends definitely went to Cheers to You and packed up with someone else. So, I think maybe you show up as a solitary being, but then you leave in a pack. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I really miss. Like at some point we're gonna do bar jokes again. That'll be fun.
Oh my God. So Clay, I have made my first Vegas booking. I'm going back. It's happening, baby. Whenever you want to come, baby. We are going to see the final Golden Knights game of the season. Okay. I want to see a pandemic bubble. I think it's in May. I think it's the.
Are
Mother's
they
Day.
not going to make the playoffs?
No, they're going to make the playoffs. I just knew that it would be too expensive.
You want to go to? Yeah. Okay. So you're.
And plus, I wanted
the final regular season game.
Yes, and I wanted to
I'll
see.
be double vaxxed by then. I'd love to hang out with you guys.
Dude, come down. It'll be Mother's Day, so you can go see your mama. Go see your mama.
Oh yeah, I'm going to see my mom this weekend for her birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Anyway, yeah. So I'm starting to book up the summer. We're gonna keep doing Poly Blend. We're gonna keep hanging out. All I will say, my recommend of the week came from, as I described earlier, when I was talking to one Ryan Holyoke, whose nickname is Gar. He reminded me that I had already shown him the Fieldly Wikipedia page, which apparently I had mementoed myself and forgot and sent it to him again. But then he was like doing corn puns, and I tried to find him like an image to send, and I found this website. Welcome to Cornucopia. It is just a bunch of just like MS Paint drawings of cream of corn, candy corn, sweet corn, Bizkits and corn. Hello, Limp Bizkit crew. Indian corn, which is uncomfortable. Corn nuts, Jonathan Davies flavored. Frozen corn, canned corn, corn of the guy. It keeps getting better. Corn, popcorn, corn dogs, corn sauce, just wait for it, corn, butt corn. And the reason I wanted to show this, all these corn-related puns, and at the very end of the website that I will bring up for you guys to see, thank you, Patrick, Scott, a.k.a. the Unabomber, Ryan, a.k.a. Stoney, Nick, Richard, all these people worked on this website. If you have any ideas, peas and corn, mail me at 011871cornfreak.com. So if we have any corn-related puns to be imaged up on this website, just let you know.
I think you should send him an email.
All right, we'll send an email. Right?
At Cornfreak.
All right, Cornfreak. We will be sent. No, I'm not going to do it right now, but we will definitely.
How about a plead tweet?
I was going to say, who did you guys plead?
We didn't. No one. We no plead tweet this week. We had so much content, such rich stuff.
We had a plead tweet up right now. Let's plead tweet.
We'll plead, but it's the end of the show. We're not going to have any more plead tweets.
We have 7 minutes to plead tweet.
The guy's like, sure, I'll do it.
This guy's website predates Twitter.
I know. I don't think he doesn't have Twitter. It's just email. There's only four viewers left. What are we doing here? This is what we're going to do. We're going to keep hanging out. For all of you, God bless. God bless. Keep hanging out. We're going to go into the after hours of Polyester Blend. We are going to keep hanging out. If you want to join the Zoom, join. You can see the link in the YouTube chat. Join us on
I have
Zoom.
a recommend while we're on the subject of post-pandemic Vegas. Is Janine and I in Santa Fe went to Meow Wolf.
What is that?
Which is, it's this giant, the Santa Fe one is the first one they did, and it was, all these artsy Santa Fe
Doesn't
people.
that have to do with also like Marfa, Texas, or am I wrong?
What was it? Meow? What? How do you spell that?
Meow like a cat says, and then wolf.
Okay.
So the first
Faulkner
one
boys
built,
have both done this.
but they now have one in Vegas that they're opening called Omega Mart. The one in Santa Fe is called the House of Eternal Return. So they're completely different things, but it's like this interactive, surreal experience. But we went there. It would not be something I would do without being fully vaccinated, even though everyone did wear masks the whole time. But it was still definitely like a lot of people
that's
crammed
fun.
into various weird, surreal spaces.
Those guys are wearing their masks. They're wearing their masks.
It was super fun, and they just opened, the Vegas one. So the Santa Fe one is like a surreal house, and you enter into like portals into other dimensions.
What?
And this one is set in a supermarket.
Oh my God, I love this.
Wow.
And it just opened in Vegas. I think it was going to open earlier, and then the
It was going to open
slowed it down.
pre-pandemic. Yeah, I remember that.
Because it's basically you walk around and explore shit, and it's kind of a free-form experience. Like we could have like stayed there twice as long as we were and still not like seen everything.
That's cool.
It's pretty wacky.
I wanna
so
go to
definitely
that.
worth checking out when you're in Vegas. I think you probably have to book in advance, especially because with the pandemic they have lower numbers. Although my friend said that's probably nice because he said it got way too crowded because it got so popular.
Oh yeah.
So the fact that they're kind of limiting admissions might actually make it less crowded. So there you go.
That is a great recommend of the week. I am definitely going to check out that shit because that's right up my alley. And by the way, that's where we should really go with the show, Polyester Blend, where it's just a psychedelic experience until its inevitable death on the vine. My good friends, I feel like there only needs one last action here tonight. One last action here tonight before we move into the after hours. And that, of course, is Husky Boy of the show. And that goes to Jeremy. Jeremy, you are Husky Boy of the show. You started you started the goddamn Zoom from the airport, giving us a live feed into the airport. You flew in. You gave us the live feed at the airport. You went home. You joined. You gave us the judge, Chatmaster. You are Husky Boy of the week.
I knew that if I gave the award for you shot bro to Ryan, that he would repay me with the ultimate honor.
Let us go through who is left here. Rob, your final thoughts on the show here before we end the show. Final thoughts.
What a great show. So fun, so funny.
Wow, thanks. You're picking up the Robert Gerke attitude for last word of the show. Jeremy, your final thoughts on the show here tonight, Husky boy.
I look forward to watching the bits I missed while trying to travel and move around while watching it. So
you'll see why my mustache. Thanks, Jeremy, for doing all that. Our Ed McMahon, Ryan Bradford, your final thoughts here on the show.
A good show. I found it very compelling when you were shaving your mustache on the show.
Live
so
show.
I feel like we should incorporate that somehow in all future shows.
Hey, buddy, gauntlet's on you. Whatever you want to do live on the show, this is your move now, buddy. I did that. It's your move now. It's your move.
All right,
Ed McMahon. Our podfather, our patron saint of Polyester Blend, Clayton Scribner. Final thoughts. You're wearing your tam o' shanter. Your final thoughts.
Thank you for the tam o' shanter. I'm surprised on how my change of headwear wasn't that much different. Huge patches. I need to fix both of them better. But good
week.
show, man. I mean, like, technical difficulties early on, but we made, we
made it work.
We shucked and jived. We're fine. Thinking about, vaccination summer, trips together, things we can do. We were talking about doing like birthday trips.
We're doing it, baby. We're gonna do it.
Backpacking trips, and all. I'm excited for summer to come along.
We're gonna do that rib trip.
So, good show. Hopefully, the fact that people are allowed to do something else on their Monday nights doesn't equate to 0 viewers. But if it does, we will cross that bridge when it comes.
And we will build the show more and more. We're adding elements all the time. We'll figure out the show will just grow from here. What I care about is that I love being with you all, and we're going to figure out the way in the new future. We were born of the pandemic, but we will not let the pandemic be the end of us. We will gain into the future. On that note, we must end the show the way we normally do. If you want to join the Limp Bizkit crew and join us, feel free. We're going to have the post show.
After hours.
But we're going to have the after hours, but we must end on this
sing along.
note.
Here we go.
It's time for sing along. We will be back next week, 8 o'clock. Got a lot of fun ideas next week. I'm in town all week. This week I went to southern Utah. Accidentally shaved off my beard. But I'll be back next week with my good friends here in Polyester Blend.
I'm on the keep the stash for a week. See how it works out.
Well, that's
I'm sure Steph might ixnay, but we'll see.
We'll find out. Until then, we must end the show like we always do, with a little bit of a sing-along. Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert sky above. Pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Ryan Bradford, go!
Shadows on the trail.
Nice, Clay. Nice, Clay. Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream.
Wow, those are amazing cutouts.
All of the wuggies are in the corral. All of your work is done.
Look at that stash. Look at that stash.
Let me get full stash. Close your eyes and
oh man, it's just the stash.
Just the stash singing.
Dream on.
KeepTheStash.com. I'm going to start a Kickstarter on that one.
We'll be back next week. Tons more goofs. We got to figure out what's going on with Tiny James Madison and our good friend Santa Fe Blue Shadows on the trail.
Hey, can I be a part of this?
Wind blowing. Join in, baby. Lose your eyes.
Wait, where'd it go?
Suburb. It's too hard to do with all that. all the other little cowboys.
Shalom.
Back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes and Dream of another show. It'll happen next week. You never know what's going to happen on Polyester Blend. All I know is those who have watched and those who will be here in the future, we love you. We'll see you down the road. Be safe. Get vaccinated. The only possibilities are opening up on what will be in the future.
Night,
Thanks
Dusty.
for being a part of Polyester Blend. We'll see you down the road, kids.